Welcome to Top 4. My name's Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan, joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
This is the Farmers League show, guys. All of our teams are farmers. We're not European elites. We've Brexited out of Europe, and it's about time we eat some humble pie. What are you man saying?
Jeez, and I'm joined by Robinho, an FC Bayern Lesnar fan.
You know, when Taz said, well, here comes the pain, that is what happened this week on European stage.
Madness. I'm joined by Don Generous Dave, an Arsenal fan.
Hey, the Donny got length, bro. Get out of here, fam. Just leg them, bro.
The leng. Let's kick things off. Sevilla 2, Manchester United 1. Manchester United out of another semi-final this season. Robin, talk to me, man. What's happened with your team? Why can't they get past the semi-final?
Well, if we look at the game, it's very simple. If you don't put your chances away, then you get punished. If you can't defend, you get punished. It was very simple. We had over 20 chances on goal. Over 20. And we can put
How many more did you want? How many more do you want? We had inept defenders at the back who seemed to not think just ahead of the ball when there's no one in the box. Absolutely, there's no one in the box. And it was the same script. I was watching the game with my brother yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, United's got this. I kept looking at him and was like, listen, I know my team. We'll make many chances. We're going to look at it, and we're not going to score." And as soon as it got 6 minutes, I was like, right, well, it's going to lose 2-1. And he didn't believe me. And the thing is,
wait for it. It's coming.
It's so mad because you knew after that barrage spell of Man United where it was attack after attack after attack, and then Sevilla seemed to weather the storm a bit. You did think, it could go south very, very quickly. What did you, man, think of the way United played? Who do you think was at fault?
For me personally, I thought like when I saw the first half United played, I think they played quite poor. They got their goal and they just kind of like accepted the pressure that was coming onto them. So Sevilla inevitably got themselves back into the game because I felt like United kind of allowed that to happen. But in the second half, when United started peppering their goal, I thought United were going to win. I was like, it's only a matter of time before Martial puts one of these away, or Rashford, or Greenwood, or whoever. Like, you've got so many potent finishers in the final third. I just thought you were going to get it done. And I genuinely do feel quite sorry for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in that respect, because he put out a strong team and they were dominating up until like the 60th, like 70th minute. United were dominating that second half and should have scored. So when you ask me who do I put blame at, I think I have to go with the defenders that made the error for that goal. I think Lindelof is in the box marking no one. He's doing nothing. Like, he's just there picking up space. And unfortunately, you get punished in the big games like that.
David, what's your take on it?
Fam, don't care. You lot are trash. You went out, bro.
Straight to the point. I think you know,
simple.
The defending as a whole, I wouldn't even put it on just one. I think the back four had a horrible day. Wan-Bissaka, you could argue, was at fault for both goals, and then at the same time, so of course Lindelof wasn't part. Because let me finish. Because the assists from Sevilla are from both fullbacks, and in both scenarios, if you watch Wan-Bissaka's positioning, was also not the greatest. But I was trying to go through all the defense before you tried to cut me off. I'm just saying, like, all of them had a part to play in both goals.
So I had to interrupt here because the first one wasn't Wan-Bissaka. The first one, yes, I'd agree, but the second one was all Williams at the start because Williams was out of his depth that whole game.
I think the whole but I'm saying I don't think like
because
anyone
wasn't there for the second goal.
Well, the second goal, you see where Wan-Bissaka's positioning is. Even if Lindelof, because for example, let's say,
but Wan-Bissaka's on the other side of the pitch.
One second. Where the goal was scored was like near central of the pitch, right, of the box. But Maguire and Lindelof seem to have had an understanding between themselves. They weren't like disillusioned or in disarray. It's just easy to point Lindelof because where the ball was tapped into the net was obviously in a central defender's position. But I'm saying all four were in the wrong place, is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to let Wan-Bissaka off just because
goal was tapped in from the 6-yard box. I'm saying, like, as a defensive unit, none of them had a good game. That's what I'm saying. So I'm blaming fault at every single defender for both goals.
Yeah,
some more so than others, of course.
Can I disagree with that just a little while? I do think Wan-Bissaka had a good game. I feel like Sevilla tried to put balls in from his side and saw that there was no joy there. And after a while, they switched over to Brandon Williams, and they kept switching the ball that way because it's very, very hard to beat Wan-Bissaka one-on-one. And in that goal, like, you look at the defenders, like, first of all, Brandon Williams lets the cross come in. Lindelof, it goes past Maguire, fair enough. Lindelof is just ball watching. He's not aware of where De Jong is. And like you said, it was in the center of the goal. It had nothing to do with Wan-Bissaka, in my opinion.
In the replay, Lindelof sees where De Jong is. He has a glance, and then he goes back into wherever his positioning is. Obviously, he doesn't go to mark him, but he knows where he is because everybody made that statement last night. But when you watch the replay, he gives a look to know, okay, that's where he's standing. Fine, I'm gonna how can I put it? Lindelof to me looked like he was doing routine check, whereas, and that's why I think Bruno Fernandes was coming at him. It was like the reason why Lindelof even had the nerve to sort of stand for his ground, because I think genuinely what was practiced was what took place in that scenario. The first goal, for example, Maguire, I mean, he's in arrears because he's looking the wrong way for a start. But the second one, it looked like, no, this is the shape and the unit. Not that it was a mistake, but they got it completely wrong. And I want to give credit to Sevilla, on this. Both balls were superb. You know, both deliveries were brilliant. So I don't want to take that away from them. Man United should have done better with the defending. Sure. The main argument I'll make, though, is the chances that Robin was talking about earlier, was that they did not finish their chances. 20 plus shots, and you've got one goal. I'm sorry. And this is supposed to be a front three who's been nothing but gangster all season. You know what I'm saying? Go on, David.
How many games you lot played? 2 Europa League games, yeah? After the thing, yeah? My man, I don't know who pulled out the stat. They said they had like how many shots, whatever it was, 2 penalties. Your strikers are dead, bro. Had the mayor, bro. Let me not say they're dead. They had the mayor. They had the mayor. You lot should have won that game. End of story. Another thing, English defending has gone in the bin, bro. We are trash at defending, bro. Lack of football intelligence.
I'll go further, David. Premier League defending, more specifically, because some of them are in England.
Yeah. It is done out here, bro. We don't have defenders anymore.
You look at every.
Once we fix that, then you'll see them going to the finals. Liverpool, all right, cool. They had the mayor this season. Atlético, obviously they did their thing. Fine. The rest of them, fam, dead, bro. Chelsea, rubbish. United, dead. City, dead, bro.
David, it's so big that you brought it up, because I watched that last night and I thought, we've had a Man City performance, we've had Chelsea's defense, we've seen it all season, we know what Arsenal's is like, and then Man City's, we're looking at defenses in the Premier League where no wonder why City, Liverpool, Man United have all got 100 goals each to say, you know what I'm saying? No wonder why they got so many goals this season. Yes, their quality is good, but the defending's quality is terrible. So yeah.
But I think Boss Like Endo has made a point. Shout out to Boss Like Endo. He said United fans will say they don't need a striker, and I think
that's the thing.
The thing
is,
is,
like,
explain that way, Robin. Explain that.
Because I feel like you forget that we've scored nearly 70 goals throughout, and it's like, okay, we don't need a striker. Well, we don't, because we know what our strikers can do. It's not like it's a one-off game and that's it. We've seen it with our own eyes that our front three can do bits, and it's just like, okay.
Robin, can I just interject a little bit, just because I feel like when we look at the Premier League goals, Chelsea scored more goals than Manchester United this season, but I'm still out here saying we need a striker. So do you think that's a fair assessment? Like, is Martial the guy? Is Rashford the guy? Is Greenwood like?
Robin, can I defend that? Can I defend that? Yeah. Because Chelsea scored goals from midfield as well, right? And Manchester United wasn't getting any of that, right? You remember, we forget what Man United looked like before Bruno Fernandes turned up, right? It was a
lot of
dire
people
sight.
forget.
and remember, Martial and Rashford have got, what, 16, 17, 18 goals apiece in the league? Like, at the end of the day, you have two players doing that in the Premier League. That's phenomenal. They don't need a striker. They've made it clear they don't miss Lukaku. Let's be clear. So in that aspect, I'm not gonna go with how poor Rashford's form has been since the lockdown. I'm not gonna taint that for the season. He had a great season. Martial's had a great season this year. These are people who put up the highest numbers they've had since they've been at Man United. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? So they needed more goals from midfield. They've got in Bruno Fernandes. He's now adding to the pie. Fair, albeit penalties or whatever. I don't care what anyone has to say about that. He's got the ball in the back of the net. Guys, they don't need a striker. Is the point? They don't need a striker.
But the penalty thing is important, and I'll explain why. Boss like Endo said, bear in mind you had 22 penalties, so allow it. I don't think there's anything wrong with Manchester United scoring penalties. There's nothing wrong with that at all. If you get fouled in the box, you take your penalty. But it does paper over the cracks of a performance. So sometimes you might think, oh, this team has done well to win this game, but without the penalty, do they know how to break teams down? Do they know how to score goals? Are they good in open play? And I think that's what's hard.
Yeah, I think that's hard because I was going to say, because I think we've been critical of Manchester United even if it has been, they've scored the penalty goal and that's it. We've been critical of them. No one's under any illusions that, oh, United are back, or you know what I'm saying, that Robin knows how many signings they need. Ernest has talked about the signings they need. And we all knew, remember since the lockdown, so since we resumed from the lockdown, right? Look at Manchester United's fixtures. And we all sat there like, oh my God, they're going to walk into the top four because the games they had were piss easy. And so what's happened? The only thing that's made me question about Manchester United, and I don't think even Robin is deluded in this, is that when they come against the big teams and when it comes to the important moments, Man United haven't been there. We haven't had the United that we're used to seeing from the past. 3 semi-finals and they've gone out. Okay, they've beaten Chelsea this season. They've beaten what's it called? They've beaten what's their names? They've beaten Man City this season. They've beaten, I can't remember who else. But like they've had a few wins here and there. But when it mattered most, Manchester United are not clutch. That's the only thing that they're missing. If they can get a few players that are clutch, where look at Sevilla's side, by the way. Let's pick no bones about it.
Teams are dead, bro. This is what I mean.
I know.
That's the most frustrating thing is that you watch the whole game, and I watched it and I was like, guys, we're better than this team. Like we clearly showed that we're better. Yes. So why are we not finishing? And that was the most frustrating thing.
The problem with football, and you see Pep Guardiola, this is the problem. This is where he's lacking. We'll get onto him a bit later. The problem with football matches and winning critical games, it comes to do with the intelligence. Sometimes you can have the best team. You can have the best team, but if you don't have the brain to suss it out in a game of chess, you can get beat. You can get beat. How many times have
the only other thing, and I know it's not an excuse, but that the referee yesterday pissed me off. I've never seen someone blow the whistle so much. Like every 10 seconds there was a whistle, and I'm like, can we just play the game?
Oscar noticed something from early. He was noticing that United players were getting a bit rattled with all these, like with the referees.
Sevilla players, yeah.
And he noticed that and the problem with getting rattled in football matches, 9 times out of 10 you lose them because your head is not composed. You're not in the, exactly. You're spot on. So it's all about in the moment where the pressure is intense. They always say, have the heart of fire, but as cool as ice on their head. Just you can see composed.
When United had that spell where they created a lot of chances and they kept, like, the keeper was pulling out heroic saves, they got frustrated. Like Fernandes was frustrated, like you said, Rashford was frustrated, and it was like this point, it was like 65th coming to 70th minute. There was still a lot of time, but United fans looked like, oh, everything's going against us. They had that chip on their shoulder, and I think
it was that 1-0.
It was all like 1-0. They got themselves tired.
But then you can you're creating chances, yeah? All you got to do not make a mistake, bro. That is it, bro. And both games, Man City, United, they did stupidness and you're out, bro. Both of them. I don't care about the ref. You man flopped the... I wait for Guardiola annoyed. Ooh.
Wait.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there, bro. And they're thinking about Oli. They're talking about Oli. Why is he sub so late? And I was sitting there thinking,
Yeah, but I was thinking, I'm
they
looking
weren't even
at
that
everyone
bad.
on Twitter. I'm looking at
But they
everyone on
weren't
Twitter saying,
Yeah, go
we
on.
need a sub, we need a sub, we need a sub. Guys, look at our bench. Tell me what player is coming on. That's
But
going
do
to
you know
make
what? Do you know what, Robin? That's a detriment to how Manchester United are as a board. Because after all these years, the amount of money that's being spent, I can't believe in 2020 we're saying, "Rah, look at our bench, Manchester United." You know them ones. It's almost like it's so unacceptable because of the amount of money that's been spent.
A club that spent near 200 million in the past 12 months. So
Like, honestly, you know what? Yeah, even to think about, because you've created so many, I can understand why he doesn't want to change it.
Yeah, I think they were playing well.
Yeah, I
understand
understood
why
it.
the substitutions were late, because we have peppered these man, bro. Like, it's 1-1, yeah. Then you go and concede, then you're like, come, now I need to change. Now you have to bring on a Gallo. Maybe you should have brought him on earlier, but fam, when you've peppered, man,
Robin's right. When you look at that bench, who there fills you with confidence to say, do you know what? Let's go out, let's go. Because even the Copenhagen game, I know we were doing the pod at the same time, but the Copenhagen game was nothing to get excited about. It was nothing to say, do you know what? Man United are in cruise control. They're playing a Danish side, fam, with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? And this Sevilla side, this isn't the Sevilla we've seen Emery win the Europa League with. This team is dead, fam. And they brought on Luke de Jong, fam. They were bringing on players that I was sitting there like, fam, Luke de Jong could barely hit a barn door at Newcastle. They got Fernando, who Man City were trying to get rid of, They have some Jesus Navas. Oh my god.
Let me get to a few more comments from Boss Like Endo. He said, you guys stat pad against teams like AZ, Club Brugge, Tranmere, get out of here. He also said, when Sevilla scored, I celebrated that Liverpool scored. I can't stand it, man. 3 years without a trophy and you spent nearly 500 mil. Joke, man, club.
What's your thoughts on that, Robin? I want to get Robin's take on how much you spent in the last 3 years with no trophy. It's the longest time United have gone without it for such a long time.
Longest time gone out. When I think of it, well, from my point of view, the money is not an issue because you can clearly see money's there. We can see that we have to spend big now just to get any player. That's not the issue. It's how you spend the money. We've recruited diabolically. The only good time we've recruited is this year. Ollie's recruited good this year. Yes, you can look at Maguire, which was questionable. Yes, you can look at the whole thing about with
Di Maria, bro.
We're live, fam. We're live. But yeah, David was saying that you had Di Maria and them man there.
We had Di Maria and all that. The whole Di Maria situation, which is crazy in itself. That's the whole LVG thing that he disrespected LVG and refused to come back to training.
Let me interrupt you right there. Let me interrupt you right there because we've got a goal in Germany. Inter Milan 1, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. I think it's a Lautaro Martinez goal. I'm not sure. I just saw it in a flick on my screen. It was a whipped in ball header, as you do. 1-0 Inter Milan, who you would think Manchester United should be facing in that final. It was Lautaro Martinez. Anyway,
but yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's a whole different situation. Clearly, Di Maria had a difficult time in Manchester and refused to return. And for that, I don't respect him in that manner. I'm all happy that he's a big game player. I'm clear he's a sick player. But to have the gall to not return to training, not even say to come back and I want a transfer request, that's when he lost my respect for him. And that's why I don't rate him.
Them other teams don't play, bro.
We've had Di Maria, we've had Falcao. Look, we can talk about all the stuff. Falcao, we recruited him just after a massive injury. Morgan Schneiderlin, don't know what happened with him. Schweinsteiger.
That was your best. No, I'm sorry, that was your best window, man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying this in terms of what's happened and how it's affected us. This was our best window. In terms of moving forward and that stuff, we've finished third in the league. We've got to 3 semi-finals. We haven't done anything well, but it's annoying. We haven't won anything, but it's still progress nonetheless. and what you can clearly see is just that we just need to move forward. So yeah, that's it really.
So more money, yeah.
It's just more money. It's like you can say, oh, we need to spend this and all that stuff. Yes, we spent 500 million.
This is why, but bro, check this though. This is why I hate football, because it's not come down to scouting and coaching. You know what I'm saying? Picking gems, boom, boom, boom. Like Man United, especially with the resources and tools Manchester United have, and they've got one of the best youth academies in English football. Why can't we see a back four, or let's say one or two of them, or a defensive midfielder from the youth, and you bred him in, and he becomes the thing?
Yeah, and the thing is, apparently we do with Tenga Mengai and the other person that we've had these people. We didn't see them play.
Yeah, but it's not even just Man United when you look at that. It's all of the top clubs are lazy. They don't know how to scout. They don't know how to coach. They don't know how to make a player better or look for a cheaper option, which is why...
Not us. Not us.
Peace, take us a minute, though. You say let's not lie, bro.
What? Bro, are you sure?
I know Willock. Yes, I hear that. Willock. We're talking. I thought we were talking defenders, bro.
I'm talking. Oh, okay. No, I meant academy. As in, rather than going splashing big, big. Why not look at within?
I'm not even talking about looking at within. I'm talking about the idea that if you're saying, look, we need to go into the window this summer, why are you going into the window and getting the obvious option? Why is it at me, Oscar, who's just a fan, I can see Harry Maguire playing at Leicester and you're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing and you're going, yeah, let me take him on. Why can't you find a better option? There's no way you can tell me that these players are worth as much as they're going for. You know what I mean? No, it's just laziness. The idea that someone like Ben Chilwell is being linked to Chelsea for £80 million is laziness. It's just you're just lazy. Why can't you?
Yeah, meanwhile, our left back was 25 million. I'm with you, Oscar. There is a lot of laziness going on.
And these top clubs that pay scouts. Why are you paying a scout to watch Match of the Day?
Facts.
Why?
Facts.
Why are you paying a scout? If you're not gonna trust this person to go and look at Europe's top 5 leagues and really scout, see who's the top player.
Oscar, I will say this though. I think it's got a lot harder to find gems like that because that's what, for example, Wenger. I'm not to go back in the day, but Wenger was so lauded for that in his early years. We didn't pay over £4 million for a player. Like we were buying players left, right, and centre, and they were classic gems. But now everybody's got a scout the size of Arsenal.
No, Peter, it's easier now than it was in Wenger's day. Wenger was a G.
Garbage.
No,
what? Peter? Because do you know why? Do you know why it's harder now?
Why?
I get the talent because two things. The talent has always been there, but now everybody has access to the talent. What was genius about Wenger? Wenger was just a mentalist who watched football from all over the world. And
exactly.
But the talent's always been there.
But what I'm saying is the ability and the knowledge and the foresight to watch football from all over the world, that should be within these clubs now. But they have
but everyone's got that. Everyone's got that. So, for example, remember Maguire? Man City wanted Maguire, but then Man United beat them to it. Teams want a player, right? But now everybody else has access and has eyes to say. No. Like I read today, Zaha now is being linked with PSG, Dortmund, and I can't remember who, Monaco. Now, one of those teams would have probably found Zaha, but now you've got 3 of them fighting for the same player. So it's a lot harder.
Yeah, but you're talking about the idea of a player who has established themselves. Like Maguire played for the World Cup for England. Like you don't need a scouting team to find Harry Maguire. I'm talking about when Leicester lose Harry Maguire and go out and buy Sionchu, and Sionchu comes in, and now the top Premier League clubs are looking like, oh, we could do Sionchu. Chelsea would want Sionchu, United would want Sionchu, but he cost a fraction of the price of Harry Maguire.
Find the next one.
Yeah. Why can't Man United, Chelsea, Man City? Why can't they find the next one? But anyway, we've digressed.
Yeah, where's the Saliba? Where is the No. I'm not.
We'll see about that. Maybe we'll see about that in the future.
Blood. Anyway,
but yeah, in terms of United, it's very simple.
I love that, but yeah, from Robin. That is a finally the season's over. Yeah. And when the dust is settled, you finished in the top 4. You're in the Champions League next year. Objective ticks, right?
Yeah, objective tick for this season. But now we have to somehow get Woodward, pull the money out of his bag, and actually start spending some money.
Hey, Woodward's bag must have holes in it now, bro. You men have been digging out that bag for seasons, blood.
But yeah, it just takes forever to convince that man. Just spend the money. just spend it. You watch it. It's like it.
But Robin, I'm saying scout better. You have one of the best scouts.
No, I hear that.
Scout.
I know that.
Go find somebody in the French second league who's better than Lindelof. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear that too. I hear that too. But at the end of the day, I need signings. I can't go into another season with this team. We will not make progress. Plain and simple.
No worries. Oscar, into the comments.
Oh yeah, sorry. We had one more comment from Boss Endo. First team to ever lose 3 semis in one season. Embarrassing. They were getting gassed because they were admitted whenever they play half decent teams, they failed to win. Waste men. Sorry.
Man, this guy is. This is Liverpool talking about.
Liverpool. He just Liverpool fan talking. So I'm not
Liverpool. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Liverpool fans are just super excited right now. They can cuss anyone because their team has won the league, and I'll allow it. If you're watching, leave a comment, and obviously we'll respond to it and interact with it if you leave a question. So holler us.
You don't know where to next. Are we going to the other team in Manchester?
I think we should.
Let's dip right in. Mr. David, would you like to talk to us about your man Pep Guardiola?
Guardiola pissed me off on when was it? Saturday, bro.
Why?
Like, you know when someone just chucked the game, Guardiola, this is your fault, you know. Lyon are dead, and I told you, bro. Lyon are dead, bro. They're crap, bro. I know you decide to go play free at the back, bro. You know, and you look at the first half here, like, what City team is this, blood? I was like, what's going on here, bro? Losing 1-0. Obviously, the finish was sick, bro. But obviously, it came because them are playing 5 at the back. Walker's too deep. My man goes through, and then what's
the high line with that back 3? Holy smokes!
Bro, it was back 5.
Oh,
bro.
Guys, can I just say, yeah, I watched this game in my house. Obviously, I watched it with Peter in it because we were side by side. And after the game, Peter was defending Pep Guardiola like a dog defends his bone.
Okay. You can't. Shall I make my case?
No, you can't. No. He flopped the game.
Here's my case. Couple of things. Man City's record against Lyon. Man City have never beaten Lyon under Pep Guardiola. They played twice in the Champions League last season in the group stage. Lost at home 2-1, drew 2-2 out there. Now check this, right? So Guardiola came into this game looking at ways to not make those same mistakes. In his post-match, he says the reason like everything got changed formation-wise is because we needed to cover our mistakes, right? That's what he said. So his idea, his strategy was, let's cover ourselves and then we'll go. The team before kickoff was good enough to beat Lyon. We can't pick any bones about that. It was. Stop lying. It was. Stop lying. It was. Yeah.
Hey, did you watch that first half? Did you watch that first half?
I said before kickoff.
Man like Cornet.
You know when City played that first half was dead, blood.
I agree. I'm not saying the performance was good by any means. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying before the ball was kicked, you said, nonetheless, Lyon will get beat. Secondly, hang on, let me finish. The goals that were conceded for Man City, yeah, we talk about this offside goal, yeah, because it was offside.
Listen,
this idea that my guy lifted his leg over for the ball to roll.
He didn't touch the ball.
Let me tell you, David, you know this full well. UEFA had to bend Man City over. That's exactly what he did on Saturday. Wait. Please. The foul on Laporte and VAR doesn't see that.
No.
Move on. And then Sterling's miss. Guys, none of those things are Pep Guardiola's fault. That's all I said on Saturday. That's what I said on Saturday.
Can I introduce someone else to the podcast? Because someone else has got a lot to say about Manchester City. Wait, hold on, Pete. I got to come back on your little, your little lawyer speech for Pep. It was beautiful. I love the fact that you defend your client. I think it's great. I think it's great that you defend your client so vehemently. But I have to say,
can I attack him? Can I critique him? Can I say this one thing?
What? What? You just
Yeah, on Pep Guardiola as a whole, and this is my stance from now on, and it's something that I've seen over the time where I've had to make a judgment on him. Yeah, he cannot coach defending. He's not a good coach at defending. Full stop. At Barcelona, his defenders were not even good. His defenders were not even good, but his midfield and his forward line was so unbelievable. At Bayern Munich, he had a great team. Yeah, regardless. Man City, he's been here 4 seasons now, and he cannot either A, buy the right players or B, coach them. You know what I'm saying?
Howler.
At the end of the day,
and that's a howler for the whole.
Go on.
No, that's a howler for most of the teams in the league. But continue. Sure,
no, but let me be very clear. Guardiola is not good at defending. He can't coach it. He doesn't have it right. He spent millions and millions and millions on a back five that has never worked. And Edison, is it? Well, there you go. He's not good at coaching it at the back. He needs to find a defensive coach and get that man them drilled. Or he needs to change the way he plays.
But that's his fault. So you trying to back him for this L is crazy, because your argument of should that team have beaten Lyon is silly, because City's team should have beaten Norwich. They should have beaten Chelsea in the league. They should have beaten Arsenal in the FA Cup, but they lost these games, and you can't go into a game where you've left 3 of your best attacking players, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, Foden, on the bench, all to try out a new system which has not worked for you in the past.
But what if you've lost to Lyon twice, yeah? And what if you've not been able to beat Lyon in the Champions League since you've been manager of Manchester City? It was only last season, so it's not like an old Lyon. It was last season's Lyon, and you're playing your team now.
But you've just said in your one critique of Pep, you've just said that he can't organize defenses. He tried to organize a defensive team and it failed. Yeah. We have to look at Pep.
But the goals were mistakes. The goals were not defensive tactical problems. They were mistakes.
Nah, the second one.
Here's my problem.
Remind me the second one.
The one that you claimed that was offside. Or wasn't offside.
It was offside.
It was not offside. It didn't touch.
But here's my issue with Pep, yeah? Here's my issue with Pep, yeah? He allowed Lyon to get into that game by playing 5 at the back. He didn't play City the way we know how City can play. Dominate the ball and just pepper man with chances, and you tire them out. I think there was no width whatsoever, so it was easy for Lyon to defend. They get that first goal, and then they're going to defend for their lives, yeah? And so you've wasted 45 minutes. You've wasted 45 minutes to score a goal, yeah? All right, they've equalized now. Yeah? And then, fam, the spirit of Welbeck descended on the thing, bro. Gabriel Jesus missed that sitter. That mistake happened. Sterling missed that sitter. We saw what happened. Dembele again, bro. That's your fault, bro. You wasted 45 minutes on a system that does not work. You didn't look, bro. City looked uncomfortable, bro. And you didn't bother change. And that's his fault, bro. And then
when he went out to attack Lyon at the Etihad, they got beat 2-1, and I think that played on the back of his mind. What I'm saying is, for just the Lyon game, and it's a one-off. It's not like my man can go back to the Etihad and deal with the second leg, right? He said something in his interview that was so it stuck with me. He said, "In the Champions League, you have to be perfect," and he tried something, it didn't work.
This one saying why I'm cussing him is because he was not Guardiola, bro. That's why I'm cussing him. He should have got that on his shield, bro.
But then again, guys, let me ask you this question. Let me also ask you this question. If you beat Juve and you beat Manchester City, do we give props to Lyon?
Yes.
Hey, listen, I'm not saying anything. I'm saying Lyon game. But I'm saying
Guardiola's power if it's a great team he got beat by?
But
no, they outsmarted him.
We expect.
Did it outsmart him? Did it outsmart him, Oscar? Oscar, the 2 goals they conceded were howlers, and the 2 chances they missed were frigging howlers.
How did Lyon's first 2 goals happen? High line, ball played on the halfway line, and they're in. Simple. But they knew City were going to do that, and they guaranteed it.
That's no different from what they've been playing all season. They've been high line from early.
Exactly, and Lyon exploited that.
So what are we saying? Are we saying Man City shouldn't have changed, or they should have changed? What are we saying?
What I'm saying,
I'm saying it didn't work.
What I'm saying, yeah, City could have peppered Lyon in the first half, bruv, and finished them, bruv. But you allowed them to stay in the game. They get that first goal. Now you're chasing the game. You equalize. Yeah, you're up. You've gone and had Howler, and they've gone over there and thing. They've gone.
Kyle Walker not standing onside, giving that, letting my man onside. Fam, those are things Guardiola is not in control of.
No, but that's what I'm saying, bruv. They were playing a system that they were not used to. And that's how they scored.
101.
Fam.
Okay.
Adrian, what do you think?
The defense is crap anyway. So just play football and go out playing Guardiola thing, bruv. Stop trying to do Mourinho things. You're not that, bruv. That's why I was annoyed. Go out playing Guardiola football, bruv. That's why. And I don't know why I was upset, bruv, but I hate watching crap football. And then Sterling missed, yeah.
I feel you.
We need to talk about the Sterling miss.
Hang on, Adrian. Let Adrian tap in.
Right.
AD.
I think ultimately Pep Guardiola wet the bed, and when I sort of touted and put Man City's hat forwards to win the Champions League, it was purely on the premise that if Man City play their best team and if the other team play their best team, Man City win. Yeah, Pep Guardiola, and this is scar tissue. He saw what happened when he played Liverpool, saw what happened when he played Monaco, saw what happened when he played Spurs, and he thought to himself, you know what? I'm scared. I need to do something crazy. I need to be too smart for my own good in order to progress. When ultimately all he needed to do was play his best side. And Peter, I think you're giving Pep Guardiola far too much credit, and we need to scrutinize him and we need to punish him because, as David said, a load of those players didn't look comfortable. Cancelo's a right back. He spent what 50-odd million quid on him to play him as a left wing back. Gundogan featuring Bobby Valentino anonymous because I don't know what he does in big games. Decent footballer, I know. Bernardo didn't even play a solitary minute. Brought in Mahrez too late. Foden too late. So Peter, I'm struggling to defend Pep Guardiola. This is 100% his fault, and I can't lie to you. This is the best chance Man City had to win in the Premier League. Winning the Champions League. Sorry, purely because of the mental deficiencies that they have and the lack of bottle. Yeah, Pep has gone and bottled it in the format that best suited them. This is 100% Pep Guardiola's fault. Granted, players miss chances.
Because the thing is, you brought up great points. Liverpool defeat, Tottenham defeat. And who was the other defeat? There was one more. Monaco. Man City, we cussed them. We cussed them for coming all out, right? They came out, they weren't hiding. They came out and they were conceding 3-4 at a time. In all those games in which Pep Guardiola went out at the big stage, they were conceding 3, 4, 5 goals on aggregate to each of those teams, right? Now, Lyon, he's never beaten under Man City, and they only played them last year. So it's not to say, of course he was scared. I 100% agree with you. But to say he was trying to be too clever for covering up his own mistakes because he knows what his team is. And so it's what he said in his interview. I can only go by with what he said. But he said we needed to cover our issues. And so we worried about our issues rather than going at theirs. Because he's time and time again, we've seen Man City just go gun-ho and get beat.
I'm sorry, but then the buck has to...
I've critiqued Guardiola. I said he's not a good coach at defending. That is a full stop blanket statement on him. That's my judgment on him. He can't defend. So I will not excuse his defending. However, the goals, let's look at the game. Because the same thing was said about Simeone. We'll get onto Atletico later on. Same thing was said about Simeone. When it works, he's lauded, right? Even Guardiola would have been lauded if it had worked. If he had battered Lyon in such a way, it would have worked. But all the goals and the misses are not down to him.
I hear you, bro. But fam, watch. When's Lyon Bayern? Wednesday, yeah? Watch how Bayern put these men to bed, bro. How they're meant to be put to bed. They're going to tuck them in nice, bro.
Does Man City have a defense like Bayern?
Yes, we didn't matter, bro. Lyon are dead. They're strikeful. Listen, they were not going to score goals. I'm telling you, if you had played your football, Lyon were not scoring, bro.
Right. Bro, they scored 2 against Juve.
But bro, let's call a spade a spade. Man City.
Right? Pete, look at that Juve team, bro. Apart from Ronaldo, Dybala, and who was used the other one? That midfield was dead. Ramsey, You're paying it. Ramsey crap, but that team was dead anyway. So fam, Juve were dead. Wow,
Leon got here for a reason. Leon got here for a reason. Yeah, they're not a bad side.
People's incompetence.
But bro, they're not Brazil 1970. They're not Barcelona 2009. Pep Guardiola, play your best team and beat them. I'm so sorry. I'm struggling to see the argument. I really am.
If you said to me that Lyon was playing tactically well and they superbly outplayed Manchester City, I'm not even here to defend it. I'm not here to back it at all. All I'm saying is, in isolation, all the goals and all the misses are not down to the manager. That's all I'm saying. And the VAR call was bogus. Like we were saying, like David was saying, UEFA were out to bang these guys. I'm telling you, fam. If they couldn't get it on the
he doesn't.
No, but there was a foul, Robin. Maybe it's not a foul. Even though I think it is offside, because even if I move my leg out of the way, come on, bro, you're experienced player. Secondly, the guy was fouled. Laporte was fouled in the build-up, like clearly fouled, but VAR didn't want to check that. Come on.
But did UEFA give Sterling money to miss a minute earlier?
Who fouled Sterling?
To level the game 2-2.
No, agree. Him? No, not as in he's talking about the miss. But listen,
I'm saying who found him.
But that's not Pep's. That is not Pep's fault. Those scenarios.
No, but Pete, I feel like what you've done is you've explained why Pep lost, which is fair. And I think every single manager goes into a game with a game plan, and we can talk about what their game plan was. But essentially, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. This is knockout football, one leg.
Facts.
You only get one shot. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it wasn't his day.
No, fair enough, man. Fair enough.
My first question is, why hasn't he got further than Pellegrini in the Champions League?
I'm sorry, did you see Pellegrini's route to the semi-final? Don't bring that up. Adrian, how dare you?
No, but we have to. Adrian,
how dare you? Because Adrian, I thought you were a smart guy. Adrian, I thought you was a wise guy. And I know that you know what Man City's route was. You know what Man City's route was. All right, let me pull it up.
Because I saw Pep lose to Tottenham at home.
What season? Did you see the Tottenham game? What are you talking about?
It was a great game.
Oh my god! Oh my!
Fantastic.
They friggin' won the game, man. In the last minute.
Under no circumstances should Man City be losing to Tottenham over 2 legs. Under no circumstances.
I agree. I mean, they went out on a draw. Do you know what I'm saying? I agree with you.
No, away goals, all that. You know what you're getting into before you start.
Right. The game's the game. The game's the game, sure, but they scored in the last minute and got chalked off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man City have been unlucky in this Champions League tournament. Let's not be disguised, guys.
They've been out like 3 times in the quarterfinals in the last 3 years.
What year did my man get into the semi? Did Pellegrini get into semi? Was it 15-16 season?
Must have been 15. 14. I don't know. 2015, I think.
Was it 15? Yeah.
I might have even been 16 because there was a year where he was, he was on for the quadruple. Do you remember? And then they announced that they were going to sack him and bring him back. Yeah, I think it might have been 16.
Okay. Carry on in the meantime.
Yeah. No, we need to talk about Raheem Sterling. We need to talk about Raheem Sterling.
Raheem Sterling?
Guys, I know none of us play football, but I know all of us are making that in. How do you miss that?
The thing is,
it was harder to miss.
There's zero excuse.
You're right. It was a scandalous miss. It was scandalous. I mean, you'd bet the house, the yard, whatever. And, it was just one of those, isn't it? It's give him that chance 99 more times. He probably bags it. He bags it.
Yeah, I felt for him, man. I really did. Because
he scored 30 goals this season.
Yeah. How you score 30? And most of them were bangers. And not most of them, but a lot of them were that exact goal, the tap in from across the box. So, boy, we got a comment from Bosslat Endo. He says it's not a top 4 podcast episode without Peter shouting at Oscar. True. That's what he does.
I didn't shout at you though.
That's what he does. That's all you do is shout. But in fairness to Peter, today it was Peter against everyone. So I understand the shouting today.
No, it's just when Adrian tried to pull that one, that semi-final that everyone's pulled out, yeah, they forgot who they were playing, who they played to get there.
No, but bro, do you know what? We have to pull it out because Pep Guardiola has been backed to his back teeth whatever he's wanted, he's gotten. He's been heralded as the king of football. Pep Guardiola invented football in 2008 or whatever it is. Yet still, he's perennially failed at the same hurdle.
Listen, the best coach in the last year has been Jurgen Klopp. There's no bones about it because of what Klopp has done with Liverpool, what he's done with Dortmund. Whereas Pep Guardiola has always been given the cream at the top. Has always been to, he went to Barca, he went to Bayern, he's gone to Man City. It's not like my man went to the Liverpool equivalent, the Dortmund equivalent, none of them things there. And I agree. If he went to say he was managing Inter, for example, I don't think he would win the Champions League with Inter. He might win the league, but again, might. They ain't won the league since 2010. So, it's one of them ones where he's always gone to where it's the best strapped car, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? He's always in a Mercedes, them way there. He's not in a Ferrari right now. Ferrari was shocking. So anyway, but no, you're right. Look, Guardiola's always got the golden egg wherever he's gone. And the reason he didn't take that Manchester United job when Ferguson told him to take it is because of what it entails. Going after Fergie, you're having a laugh. Give me someone that's wash. What, Pellegrini? Let me run that, cuz.
Right. We have another comment from a new commenter. I don't think I've ever seen this person before. B Arsenal Gooner. It says, Pitt, the key here is lately Pep is choking at this stage. Did same thing when he managed Bayern, tried to be clever when he went out to Spurs. Yeah. Now we're here again.
But how can we say he was trying to be clever against Spurs?
It's Groundhog Day.
I mean, I don't know, man. The guy's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
I don't know, because if he plays his best side, quote unquote, I don't think we're scrutinizing Pep in this to
End of story, bruv.
Yeah.
He should beat Lyon.
School of spade of spades.
Yeah, he should have beaten Lyon. He should have beaten Spurs. He should have beaten that Liverpool side at the time. Yeah, I agree.
Do you know why they didn't win? Because he done stupidness. That's why. It's his fault, bruv.
And not long ago, we were just sat here talking about the amount of money that Man United have spent. Well, Pep's not exempt from that conversation.
Lyon, bruv. The players are there. And
that's why my judgment.
Why.
That's why my judgment on Pep is defending. Bro, I don't want to see you in the room.
You're so good going forward. There would have been no need for defending, bro. That's my point. That's what got me upset.
Yeah, I hear that's your point. Yeah, if they just attacked and battered it.
Defensive, bruv. Your team is so good keeping the ball. You would have peppered them, stretched them out wide. Oh, you would finish the bruv. And so
there was no whip.
There was no whip. They've scored. Now they can defend. Listen, over 90 minutes, I'm sure City would have beaten thing, bro.
Yeah.
Boss Light Endo said Champions League is for big boys. City, Arsenal, and Spurs sit down. I don't really know how Arsenal and Spurs are in the same class as City. I don't really get that.
I guess because they've never won it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, fair enough. He also said City are Carabao Cup merchants. A trophy's a trophy.
They just did the domestic trouble last year.
I know.
This guy.
They had 2 back-to-back Premier League titles.
198 points.
It's the Liverpool. It's the Liverpool. What's with the league?
On the Lyon game, before we move on that Lyon game, I just pulled up the stats on that. Total shots on goal, David. Man City had 18 to Lyon 7. On target, Man City had 7 to Lyon 6. So guess what? If the shots were there, the attack was there, but like Manchester United, they didn't put them away.
Pete, if you watch that first half, I'm sure most of them shots come in the second half.
Yeah, when they were chasing the game.
You wasted 45 minutes.
Possibly.
You wasted 45 minutes. And that's why you went out. And you never know. Football is a game where anything can happen, innit? So,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
We have two. We have two French teams in the semi-finals.
Then I can say I'll be cussing something else different. But you didn't play your best team.
You're right. Listen, there are 2 French teams in the semi-finals. There is not a Spanish team in the semi-final because Barcelona. What the flip was that?
Wait.
I'm sitting here.
German efficiency.
Oh my God. Look at me.
Good technique.
I swear I look like a... Yeah.
This is what happened. That is what happened. Bayern
That's what it was.
What Europe is all about.
You know, yeah, this result, yeah, has been a long time in the making for Barcelona, yeah.
A long time.
It's the end, bro. Barcelona's done it.
You know, it's funny you say that because I thought, listen, the Roma defeat, the Liverpool defeat, I thought that was it. Those were your licks. Let's go back to the drawing board, lick the wounds, come back.
Yeah.
8-2.
This is it, bruv. He's done out here, bro.
Oh,
That entire
final.
and this is the team that Sanelli built, yeah. Rakitic, all these man here, bruv. This is the team left Messi, bruv.
woo.
This is the B-Tech Barcelona, bruv. Dave.
Fam,
Bruv,
family tree.
don't be surprised, bruv. You went and bought. Who's the thing now, bruv? Griezmann didn't do jack all. He's been terrible.
Their bench
thing
was
is,
like
they left him on the
300 million.
bench.
Yeah,
They
the
left
bench was
him on
like
the
300
bench.
million euros.
The game needed Dembele. The game needed Griezmann. The game needed Coutinho.
Honestly,
All getting piped, bruv.
honestly,
This on the pitch, bruv.
this
Bayern
Barcelona,
came with the smoke, blood.
but Barcelona needs to strip everything down, start again. I mean, they had 6 players in that squad this season. 6 players under 28. 6.
The average age on that pitch for Barcelona was 29 years and 9 months.
Oh, come on. Average. Oh my God. Honestly, what we saw was the death of Barcelona. I'll tell you that for facts. That was the death.
Teams. Their new manager is Ronald Koeman, by the way.
Have they officially done it?
Yeah, they said it's coming through. The other guy's been sacked today.
Yeah. I can't believe. But I can't believe Pochettino has.
Oh, there's many things
Oh,
that we can talk about. This
listen.
Can we go through the whole game, because that's what we need to.
I didn't even watch.
At the start, it was fairly good.
Barcelona dead, bruv. 4 goals in 27 minutes, bruv. There's nothing to discuss here, bruv.
There's lots to discuss.
Nah, bruv.
As in, there's not much, but there's loads.
I don't
I was
even
watching the game at the start.
shower.
It was back and forth at the start. It looked like any team could score. Bayern conceded first. I was like, all right, cool. And then it became 1-1. So I was thinking, okay, this is going to be end-to-end stuff here.
Yeah.
Little did we know that as soon as David Alaba started laughing, Bayern Munich decided to wake up and said, all right.
It's just to say, aha, you scored. Now, come now. Yeah, honestly, what was we seeing? Oh my Lord. Bro, you know, like it's not like, oh yeah, this is Barca against Hertha Berlin. This is Bayern Munich, Barcelona. This should be 2-1. It cannot be 8-2.
Super heavyweights.
So 4-1 in both halves. That's what you're giving me.
Yep. Not in 2 legs.
Unacceptable over 4 legs. This is disgraceful. But ultimately, Barcelona are the architects of their own demise, and that's what you man said. It's the lack of synergy at the top. They don't know what they're doing. They wanna like this bloke who's their gaffer. It's like they want to sort of keep to the ideals of tiki-taka, but then they're signing.
The maddest thing as well is that remember they sacked Valverde after getting through to the last 16, and he was top of La Liga. Like there is so much wrong at that football club.
I feel like
scary.
I feel like I learned the name of Barcelona's manager when he gets sacked. That's what your name was. Oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
He's playing decent stuff at Real Betis, and they're giving the Barcelona job. It's lunacy.
And he said that he was shocked that they offered him the job, but obviously because he's played.
Who's the CEO, please? Who's the
Bartomeu now?
Who's the president?
That's the CEO. That's the thing, man. Like they've got a president, they've got a CEO, they've got Eric Abidal's the director of football.
He got fired.
He got fired.
Oh, you got sacked.
Yeah,
everyone, all that bull needs to go, bro. Messi's gonna dip, and then they're done out here, bro.
But the politics at Barcelona, and it's more so with foreign football, the politics and sport are the same thing in these places, in these football clubs. I can't understand it, man. They've got to strip it. Where is the coaching. Where's La Masia? Huh? I ain't seen that man for a time.
La Masia was a farce. I have this theory because we saw PK. No, because we saw Xavi, because we saw Iniesta, and because we saw Messi. We saw these people 2008, 2007 onwards who just lit up world football. We thought La Masia have been doing bits, but we've not seen La Masia since 2010. Let's be honest.
That's because Finn left. Remember, you got to remember Finn left. The City directors, what's their name, bro?
Oh, Tiki.
Tiki.
So we've not seen La Masia for a decade.
Their man dipped. Obviously, they were
true, you know, Robin. That's a good point.
They're the visionaries. They said this is Barcelona, the brand. We developed from our academy. Once their man left, it got political. Everyone, it's the same thing at Arsenal. Same thing. Everyone starts putting in their own ideas. When they left, everyone.
It's so interesting to say that because when City, if you notice here, the City we've watched in the last 4 or 5 years, the last 4 years, let's say, is a City that seems to have got their stuff together. Do you remember before they were just kind of like splash the cash, flash in the pan? Let's see if it's
Tim Cook era, bro.
Whereas now it's like proper, measured. We know where we're going. This is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. When you watch All or Nothing, you sit there in awe. Like you think, damn, I wish I was a Man City fan because of how structured and how well drilled the whole like every
operation.
The exact team. The operation is so uniquely tight. It runs like a Formula One team. It's unbelievable. But then the mess they left at Barcelona, holy smokes.
We got a comment from Boss Light Endo, which says Barcelona got circumcised. I'm so happy Liverpool played Bayern before they became good. Now they're adding Sane to that attack. It's a joke thing. They are the epitome of German efficiency. Everyone beware. Guys, let's talk about Bayern. Let's talk about Bayern for a second.
I do want to pump the brakes on Bayern Munich, though.
No.
I do want to pump the brakes.
Can we start the car before you pump the brakes?
All right, start the car.
Europe is in trouble.
Start the car.
Is in big trouble.
Why are they in trouble, Robin?
We slept on Bayern, I can't lie.
Do you know why though? Bro, it's not our fault. It's not our fault. But Bayern have been in bed since Pep Guardiola left.
Yeah.
They've been in bed. They've been in bed. Like even this season, bro. I know they beat Tottenham 7 and whatever. Blood, this season, at the start of the season, they were awful. They sacked Oscar, allow it. They sacked Nico Kovac. They were 7th in the Bundesliga. They sacked Kovac. Then they brought in what's his name?
It was 5-0 to someone.
Yeah, huh?
Remember, I think Kovac's last game was a 5-0 defeat, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It was bad.
I can't remember the name of this coach, but yeah.
And then Hansi Flick, blood, you know what he's just done? He's just got in there and said, okay, this is what you do good. This is what you do good. Let's just go back to how you lot did things. And it's just been competent Bayern Munich. But they can be got at. It's not over. This Champions League is not over. That's what I'm saying. Their defense?
Their defense is questionable. However, I look at this team. The average age, what? 25?
Yeah, that's annoying.
They're here to take over.
You know?
Pete
has been training in Spain. It's moving to Germany for future notice.
Interesting.
I've just looked at Bayern's fixtures, and the first game of the season they drew against Hertha 2-2. They then won their next games. They then won their next 2 games. They then drew with RB Leipzig away. They then won their next 3. Then there was the Tottenham 7-2. Then they won against Hoffenheim. They then drew against Augsburg, which was poor. They beat Olympiacos, conceding 2 goals in a 3-2 win, so it was a bit higgy. They had a couple of wins against Union Berlin, and then they lost 5-1 to Eintracht Frankfurt, and that was the turning point. Ever since that day, they've been on smoke, bruv.
Go on.
They won their league, and they won games that just made it look like, bruv, you're playing teams that shouldn't even be in your league.
Yeah. No, listen, they're no match for anybody in Germany. The stats don't lie, and the trophies don't lie either. I think what was their title this year? Was it title number 8 in a row? So
in a row.
yeah, so you know, there you go. I think you've done the same thing
And to be fair, I told you guys from early, the winner of Chelsea versus Bayern was going to win the Champions League, and I think it's clear that for me, Bayern Munich are the favourites. I think they're just a superior team, and all around the pitch, you look at their right back, you look at their left back, you look at the midfielders, they're just competent ballers. Like they can play football. There's no donuts. Maybe you can look at their central defenders as like a hiccup, but even them, they're competent footballers. They know how to play at this level. Alaba and
Alaba's a baller still.
So
Alfonso Davies.
Man.
Let's talk about him.
Whoever scouted him from Canada, from Vancouver, he was playing for the Vancouver Meteors. I can't remember. Whoever scouted him,
Robin. So, this is what I need Manchester United to be doing.
Guys, this is the scouting that I'm talking about. Yeah,
facts.
You don't have to buy the obvious option, the guy that's already playing in the Champions League. Why is it Alfonso Davies goes from Ghana to Canada to Bayern? How are Bayern picking him up?
For 9 million.
Come on, don't tell me 80 million pound fullbacks. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Oscar.
Don't tell me that.
You are spot on.
Fair enough. Now, fair enough. Davies is an anomaly, innit? You're not going to find many 9 million centre backs fullbacks that are that good. But still, you can find gems.
And you can find them, bruv.
Find gems. Find gems
all over the gap.
They are everywhere.
80 mil for who? For Chigwell. Shut up, lad.
Chigwell, I said Chigwell. I love that.
Well, because man's English, yeah? You're mugging it, blood. Stop being dumb, bruv.
Hello?
Hey, Abramovich, put that checkbook away, blood. Are you dumb?
Yeah, for your own good, Abramovich. Even Kai Havertz, bruv. Tell Leverkusen to suck themselves, bruv, and just look for something else, bruv.
Oh,
yeah, bruv. 90 million. 90 million. 90. That's a 19-year-old. 19-year-old. Matt, hang on, before you carry on, Jadon Sancho, lick out, blood. Go back to Dortmund. Go back to Dortmund. With your 120 million. Scouting. Oscar just mentioned it. Scouting. Coaching.
Yeah. But
there's a difference between Sancho and Ben Chilwell.
I think some people are special talents, bruv.
Oscar.
I think some people are special talents.
Oscar, is Kai the next Mesut Ozil?
Hopefully not.
Potentially.
Hopefully he's playing football at the age of 29.
Do you know what? Oh.
Hey.
Do you know what? Yeah. When it comes to Kai Havertz, yeah, I don't watch the German league in it, so I can't say how good he is. But everyone that talks about him talks about him like he's a top baller.
He's lovely. Listen, I love Kai Havertz, but 90, but tell Leverkusen they've never seen 90 in their life. Them man,
we got a couple of comments on the subject of transfer, so I'm going to get to those. Nick Lavin, welcome to the show. He says United must sign 2 world-class forwards. Simple.
Raw forwards. Interesting.
Forwards. When he says forwards, does that include winger?
Maybe he means
wingers. Yeah. So Sancho would be one, and then
Sancho. We do not need another striker. Once we have 4, we'll have 6 on the books, guys. We're done.
Well, who are your 6 strikers? Because some man are playing wing.
But I think he means forwards.
123. I think I can't remember his name, but that'll be Igalo, Martial, Rashford, and then Sancho as well.
Yo, Nick.
Oh yeah, you signed Igalo. You signed Igalo on a deal.
Not need strikers. We need DM.
Robin, explain something to me. Who in their mind says we should sell Lukaku, but we should sign Igalo? Find me that person, because that one needs firing. That one needs the sack.
I don't know, bro, man.
Don't tell me you don't know, Adrian. Don't tell me you don't know. Let me finish with this.
United ain't more than the loss of Lukaku, bro.
Let me finish with this muppet over here. Liverpool, you don't know nothing about centre forward. Yes, don't get involved in this conversation. Okay, about you don't know. Okay,
but we know something about 99 points winning the league. But hey,
country with the fire, yeah, with a shot.
He came back.
Yeah, I gotta have that thing on me. If you come around here, don't get out. really packing too.
But,
No, for real. Listen. Like on a serious note, yeah. I'm sorry, Igalo getting signed to a new contract. What age was he? 30, right? And then you let go of Lukaku. I'm sorry, Lukaku's got far more expenditure. If it's no Lukaku for something superb, hey, no, I'm not picking no bones. But your replacements are questionable.
No, but I think the replacement is Martial, though, isn't it? It's not.
I guess.
Yeah.
So, like I said, striker is not the priority. Whoever thinks that otherwise, you are a moron. No.
I hope Nick specifies, because I think he means wingers. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's why he said forwards.
To be honest, I think he's probably got Rashford's place in his mind as well, because Rashford was atrocious last night.
Adrian, I tweeted after the defeat. I said Manchester United need, right, and I put a list of positions, and I said that they need a right winger and a left winger, because Rashford shouldn't be at the left wing position, and neither should Martial. Them man there should be fighting for centre forward. You've got great competition, hungry players. Let them battle it out. And then on the wings, you need to buy two top-notch wingers. I agree.
No, but I think, you know what, I think Martial can play on the left. Rashford don't. That's why I was saying before. No, I said it week before. I'll switch them, but Rashford has to be on point, bro. If either one is not scoring goals,
that back injury has done something to him.
Yeah, I think it's the other way around, personally.
No, I think Martial would like to play on the wing because he gets the ball more and he gets to do what he does best, running up man. And think Rashford, he's one of them ones. See the goal, bang. He's not all this dribbling business, bang.
Rashford ain't a killer though. Like we saw it in games, i.e. the Southampton game, where balls were getting flashed across the box. Where the hell was he?
Yesterday we saw that Martial struggled in that department too. But I do agree with you, Adrian.
No, as I said, if they're not finishing, it's a problem, bro. And actually, let me go back to the thing. This is why Jesus is not that guy, bro. And I told you, bro.
Yes.
You get them chances in the box. If that's Aguero, that's goal blind.
I'm telling you, fam. Listen, there's a thin line when you're at the top of the elite of football. There's a thin line between a good striker and a frigging gangster, a murderer in that sense. Bro,
it's 2 inches, you know.
Absolutely.
2 inches, honestly.
It's on. I've seen some killers, bruv, yeah? And Gabriel Jesus is not one of them.
He's not, bro.
Okay.
He'll rush you, he'll stamp you out, but he won't finish the job.
He won't finish the job, bro.
You'll be able to fight for another day.
We got a couple of comments from Akhil P. I'll get to your Chelsea one a bit later, but while we're on the topic of United, he said if Sancho comes in right now, it's Rashford who will get replaced, not Greenwood.
I guess so.
Oh, you guys agree?
Now that it's happening and it's been constant, now there's a case for it.
Oh, you don't agree? Oh, I said this like a month ago. I swear.
No, I'm saying I agree with you now. No, because it's obviously you have
Oscar, you're a visionary.
You have to give a certain amount of time, and now that the time's passed, it's like, okay, now I'm going to do questions.
Hey, Adrian's an idiot, bro.
Rashford has been diabolical since the restart. Now, he might still be injured, I don't know, but he hasn't been what it was prior to his injury.
At the end of the season, though, Rashford's got 17 goals in the league. He's had a great season.
He's had a great season.
He's had a great season. So
I don't know what with him.
But at the moment, he misses out. He's a poor form.
Yeah, unfortunately.
There's a difference between being a fan and then looking at it when.
Also, you can't, if you're going to take him out, like you can't necessarily expect Greenwood to play 38 games anyway. So he would do that rotational thing with Rashford anyway. It would be a blessing in disguise for Oli, I think. Then you'd have players on your bench that you can actually bring on. Like it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, they got
a bad thing.
I have just seen the biggest lie.
Wait. Is it right? I'm gonna get back to the Akio. I'm gonna get back to your comments in a second. But man, like boss like Endo has just said Peter tweaks for Man United, and then he changed it to twerk. And Peter, apparently you're twerking for Man United.
There's people
Holy
that I know that
smokes.
hate Man United, and there's levels above. Peter hate Manchester United with a passion.
You know what?
With a
I'm like,
passion.
just like, don't mistake our analysis for love. Like, obviously,
Yeah,
if we hate United, yeah, but we analyze like, yo, this is
We're
what
fair on this podcast. That's what
Boss
we
like
are.
Endo. Listen, Boss like Endo. In case there is any illusions, I hate Manchester United. Let me tell. I'll make that very clear. Chelsea, Man United, Tottenham. Those are my three. Man United is number one. Chelsea's number two because of my brother, and number three is Tottenham Hotspur.
What are you
So
talking about? Something,
Raw.
I mean, that's our level at the minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm not delusional.
Wait, first of all, I want to say, Boss Lak, can you leave another comment explaining what you mean by that? Because just like maybe with an example. But anyway, Akil P left a comment saying Igalo's contract expires in January. Should we go for a backup striker? Robin,
No, we should.
What do you think?
And that's why Sancho comes. Because if Sancho comes, we have 5, and he's that back on sorry, we'll go down to 4, and there will still be more than enough cover for that position. We do need a right winger, a left winger, or someone to go up top. I get that, but it's not a priority. That's all I'm saying. It is not a priority at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Akil P also said Chelsea going for Chilwell and Lewis Dunk for a combined 120 million.
Huh?
It's called go back to your scouting. Go to Cobham and pick.
Yeah.
Up.
I think if you've been listening to the podcast from the beginning, you'll know what my thoughts are on that. Like,
Do you know what? On a serious note, guys, yeah, and I think it's probably one of the values of this podcast. I hate the way the transfer window goes. I am sick and tired of clubs. I mean, 120 million Chelsea, yeah? How many times do we see Chelsea's and Cities and United's spending hundreds of millions, and then we still sit here like they need more players? They need to spend more money. This is utter garbage. These clubs need to be pulled up. There needs to be audits of every scouting department because people are stealing a living. People
Like there was Arsenal.
in this. Yeah, there was a strong audit at Arsenal during these COVID times. Yeah, during these times, scouts are not even doing their job, or the heads of are just not listening to them. Because I'm sure Manchester United have got about scouts all over the world. Over the world. Chelsea have them all over the world. And you're going to give me Lewis Dunk and Ben Chilwell for £120 million.
We've got to the point where clubs are paying scouts to watch Match of the Day. That's just what it is.
Or YouTube, bruv. Are you
scouts are playing Football Manager?
Give me that job, bruv.
Give me a scout.
I can scout.
I'll even go to a West Ham. Even if it's 1,000 a week, I'll go to West Ham.
I'll gladly take a flight to South America. Go watch Independente just to find what.
Are you mad? Boca and River Plate, fam. I'm there all year.
Bro, you might not make it out alive. Have you seen that derby?
Argentinian steak, Argentinian red wine. Leave me there. No, because man, seriously, let's keep this a buck. Chelsea, Manchester United, Man City, Tottenham, whoever, Arsenal. There is a scout in Argentina. There is one. They're all there. Where's the Argentinian in your side? Where is he? Where is he?
Refused to come back.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I am sick. I am sick and tired. I am sick to death. And even the fact that we're sitting here talking about Man City spending for the defense yet again. I've had enough.
Okay. On the question, regardless of price tag, what do you got? Why do you guys think of Lewis Dunk?
I think he's a good centre half. Yeah, solid.
He'll do the job.
Okay. Boss Like Endo said,
I don't think it's what you need though.
Yeah, me neither. Boss Like Endo said that first time I've seen Adrian smile. Man said, even
Premier League champion, fam.
Even when you won the league.
But yeah, I want to go back to Bayern Barcelona because there's questions.
We got one more comment. One more comment before we get back to that. Sorry, Boss Like Endo said Peter's been criticized. He's been defending Man United the whole episode. Not once has he criticized them. He criticized Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka, the whole defensive line.
Yeah, there's no ground for that.
3 semi-finals, 3 exits in one season. Defend. I haven't even brushed my teeth on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer yet. Don't get me started on him. Don't even get me started on him. Holy smokes! Woo!
But
Man
yeah,
United. Oh.
I need to go back to Bayern because I have a couple questions.
Let's go.
Number one, is Thomas Muller a world-class player? Number two, what does Phil Coutinho do now? And number three, does Messi leave Barcelona?
Number three.
Let's start with one.
Messi is dipping. Messi is dipping, bro. Don't worry.
Where?
Maybe City, you know.
Today. If Messi says I'm coming, I'll take him.
Yeah, then you'll want a striker.
What?
Then you'll want a striker.
Listen, who wouldn't take Messi?
Yeah, we don't take Messi.
Number one. What was the number one again?
Is Thomas Muller world class? Because I actually love him.
Number one, yes. Number two, Coutinho, Arsenal. That's the end of that one. Number three, what was three?
What does Messi do now?
Inter Milan.
Huh?
Okay.
Well,
I'm in agreement that he needs to leave Barcelona today.
To play under Conte.
I get to go against Ronaldo again in Serie A. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I'm here for that.
No, well, that's what you want to see.
Where should he go?
Best for Messi.
Where is best for Messi to go?
Bayern.
Nah, that is not fair, bro. Nah, that's not fair, bro. Nah, that's not fair, bro.
That is bad if he goes to Germany. But listen,
Actually, guys, I've got a good question.
Yeah, no, go on, Adrian.
I'm just gonna ask: do you so what? Lionel Messi is about 33. Do you think Lionel Messi has won his last Champions League?
As long as he's at Barcelona, yes.
I think that as long as it's Barcelona, yeah.
He needs to leave.
Yeah, so I think he'll leave. The thing is, don't forget this. The reason why I've linked Messi with Italy really is because he's got an Italian passport. His heritage is Italian. They moved to Argentina. He's got dual citizenship. Ronaldo's at Juve. He could go to Juve and just make it unfair for the rest of the world, or just join the next best thing, Inter Milan under Conte, and if things are looking up. So that's why I put in a realistic argument. Him going to Man City isn't realistic. Him going to, Chelsea, if any club in the world can surprise me, it'll be Chelsea and Manchester United as well, to be fair. So he could end up there, but I don't know.
Oh, could you imagine Messi playing under Lampard? Oh, what a dream.
No, whatever.
Because he follows Chelsea on Instagram, everyone started.
But the thing is, if Man United sign Messi, do you kill Dan James? That's the question you're asking.
Hell yes.
Hey, let him all day, bruv. Are you mad?
Remember the famous quote? Why would I sign Zidane when I have Tim Sherwood? You know them ones.
You better bad.
That's criminal.
That's like saying would you think Tim Sherwood said, get him out of here, bloods.
But yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I asked the Thomas Muller question because I've watched this guy and I was like, okay, this guy, I absolutely love him. We should have signed him years ago. I remember we was close, but I don't know what happened. I was like, we should have signed this player.
Thomas Muller, he's one of them ones. He's just jammy, bro. He's one of them jammy players, bro. He just right time, right
skill, no skill.
But bro,
zero skill, just efficient.
You know what?
He gets it.
German, bro.
He's like just one of those he's one of those like fitness dads that plays football in the park, but always scores goals. The thing is, his longevity speaks for itself, and that's the reason why I put him there. This guy has not stopped doing what he does since 2000 and I want to say 12, 11.
Maybe even 10 when he burst on the scene at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. The one. Did they win the World Cup in 10? Oh my God.
No,
no, they won it in 14.
Oh, it was 14. Okay, so
but they're youngsters in 10, like Ozil, Muller, Khedira.
Yeah. So I feel like for the longevity for alone, 100%. We've got to give him his flowers.
He was phenomenal in that game against Barcelona.
But then again, do you know what? What's funny is that Perisic looked good, and I was sitting there thinking, is he actually good? I couldn't work it out. Do you know what I'm saying? Coutinho comes on.
He didn't look good. Oh, I'm sick of Perisic.
Flipping, Coutinho came for just vibes and still bagged an assist.
And got a hat trick.
Now.
That is the worst signing in history.
Bring him over here, man. Bring him over to the Arsenal, mate. I got space for him.
But yeah, no, I was reading today. I don't know what I read, but I thought this was mad. The whole how Messi is suddenly announced he wants to leave. Apparently, he has a clause in his contracts that he can say when he wants to leave, and he could just leave.
In his last contract that he signed, it was meant to expire next season, but with the 2020 being allowed to cut the contract. So he had that in his clause from his latest contract. That was just before, I think, the whole City talk or whatever it was, wherever he was joining. And Inter Milan make it 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. They will be in the final. It is Inter Milan 2, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. I can't work out who the goal scorer is just yet. They're all hugging and having a siesta. We'll find out afterwards. Conte, bruv, the man. Chelsea, you are boneheads, man.
Don't, because we'll go into that. We'll talk about that if you want. Don't do that. We got a couple of comments. Bosslat Endo says, United considering Douglas Costa as a Sancho alternative. What are your thoughts?
No.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Hey, if you can't get the first choice, leave it alone, bruv. Leave it alone.
You got to do a prop. You got to do a prop, bro.
He's 29.
When Klopp didn't get his man, he said, I'm not going anywhere else. I'm getting my man. You know what I'm saying? He got Van Dijk.
This is
trust. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you don't get Van Dijk, bro, flip it, bro.
Yeah. Second best. Imagine they got like Varane. They just went second best.
But yeah, no. Give me Sancho or give me someone that I do not know and then bursts onto the scene.
If it's not your first
someone I don't know.
Yeah.
The reason why I say don't know, because I look at our last who is this Donny? And that was Martial and Rashford. When Martial signed, everyone was like, who is this guy? And the same way when Rashford came on, it was like, who is this Don? So give me someone like that can suddenly burst onto the scene. I'll be like, cool. But if not, Jadon Sancho. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it took those guys 5 years to get going. But next, we've got another comment. We've got another comment from Akhil P, who says the only clubs that can afford Messi right now are PSG, City, Chelsea, and Manchester United.
Oh, PSG is another one actually.
Yeah, PSG wouldn't be a bad shout.
Flip it up. Can we talk PSG?
Let's go.
Semi-finalists, bruv. Huh?
They broke the curse.
I can't believe they beat Atalanta, man. Gutted. Because Atalanta, man, they were so close.
I was. The thing is, you know me. I like PSG, Maria, but I love PSG. I was like, are you going to do this again? Are we going to do this again?
Yeah.
Neymar proved why he's number 3 in world football.
In the world, yeah.
Do you know what?
Carried that team throughout the whole game. Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2 further. I can't lie to you, man. Because do you remember in the group when I floated an idea and I said, really and truly, like, what's like, you can actually compare Neymar and Ronaldinho's careers. And genuinely, you, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I think he's the best in the world right now. That performance right there, unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't watch Ronaldinho, bruv. I don't think you did, bruv.
He said right now.
No.
Is Neymar number 1?
Bro, Neymar's got it all. He can dribble. He can break lines. He's an intelligent player. He dominates games in 2/3 of the pitch. He can pass. What more do we want from Neymar?
Trophies.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when the Champions League ends.
He has to win. He has to win the Champions League.
Do you know the only thing for me? No, because he's won the Champions League already. That's not even my qualm.
I mean, he has to win it with PSG. Because
the world, definitely.
Yeah, he's won it. But that's Suarez.
The reason why I say that, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing that he doesn't win it. The reason why I say that, Ronaldo won when he was the man. Messi has won when he was the man. Neymar right now is the man at PSG. He has to win, being the man.
That's a good argument. It's a good argument.
And all of them have won multiple Champions Leagues as well.
For me, for Neymar to just hit the number 1 spot, I don't think I'm going to see it. But I need the World Cup. I need something else. Because
Ronaldo and Messi haven't won the World Cup.
Ronaldo don't have it.
Yeah, but we're talking multiple.
Ronaldo has a Euro.
Serial winners.
Ronaldo does have a Euro. He has an international trophy. The other two
but
don't.
he was on the bench though.
Big man, he won the tournament, bruv. He won the tournament. What are you talking about? He won it himself. Man won the tournament. How you saying he's on the bench, bro? He started the game.
He became the manager and he managed Portugal.
David, don't do him dirty, bro. The guy managed the game, bro. He coached the game, bro. name the Portuguese manager. That man had a great up front. Hey, that
was the funniest thing ever, bruv, yeah? The coach, that man is next to him, barking, blood. Five.
Name the coach. No, guys. Name the coach.
Cristiano Ronaldo was the coach.
There you go.
Hey, that means he managed. He didn't play, though. He managed. Right. Even they got a bit. Listen, I'm just bantering, yeah, but fam, yeah. Trophies, bruv. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Robin definitely has light something in my head about winning it with PSG. You know, when you're the man, can you deliver? And the thing is, this is his best chance. I'm sorry, I know there's a Bayern Munich corner, but this is his best chance, man. Mm-hmm. And you know what? For that, PSG, they're going to win the Champions League this year.
Do you know what?
So? Yeah, you know what? The thing is, I've been thinking Bayern, but there's something in the back of my head that says, PSG, man, what do you know?
Do you know what? Are you ready to see good coaching? Thomas Tuchel. Don't worry about it. Are you ready to see some good coaching? Thomas.
If I were betting, man, I would still go with Bayern, but I think I want PSG to win it more.
Oh.
I'd put my money on Bayern, but I do want to see Neymar and Mbappe lift that trophy.
Oh, that'll be elite, man. And bearing in mind, when you look at Neymar as well, look at the mess that Barcelona have found themselves in since his departure. They've pissed £300 million up a wall on 3 players, approaching 400 million really. In your Ousmane Dembele's, Philippe Coutinho's, Antoine Griezmann, they still need the guy. They're still incomplete without Neymar. I hope he gets over the line.
Neymar, I do not go back to Barcelona. Simple.
Please Neymar. Neymar, please don't do it.
Because this is why he left. It's the reason that Robin said he has to be the main man.
Yeah, I'd say, do you know what? I want Neymar to win the Champions League and then go to Real Madrid and bag. And just bag. I'll be like, yeah, my guy. I'll be like, my guy, bro.
Even Madrid's just another thing.
I know, yeah, they are.
It's too political, Dan. Man, just wants to come kick ball, bro.
But yeah, that PSG game, yes. I like I said, I felt sorry for Atalanta, and I feel like Atalanta have proved that they're able to hang with the big boys. Like they've made it this far, and for a first season, like okay, they're here and they're back again next season, and it's like okay, there's something you can't not take them seriously.
Thank God they're back next season, man.
Yeah,
I will see it. Let's see, bruv.
Is Illich back next season? What happened to him?
Yeah, he was injured.
Was he injured? Was he?
Yeah, they had bad injuries. Oh, where is he?
I heard a mad story. I don't know. I've heard all sorts, man.
But yeah, I think for PSG to win, they need Verratti and they need Di Maria if they have a chance to go against that midfield in Bayern.
Yeah. They need all the guns.
Mm-hmm.
They need all the guns.
They needed Trezeguet as well at first.
Yeah, man.
He's going to be pulling out all manner of fire.
Yeah, no, for real.
All right, we got a couple of comments that I haven't got to. Akil P says United losing yesterday might speed up the Sanchez deal.
You don't know Woodwards. That's what
the problem with Manchester United and the Sancho deal, man, you just need to pay the money. Just pay. That's what you gotta do is pay.
You, like I say, you should follow United Twitter, which is the most annoying fan base to follow.
Yeah,
but we are all on the same thing. Just pay that money.
You lot are funny. United Twitter is so funny because you lot
we have civil wars on the daily.
Yeah, you lot have civil war, and you've been doing it for years. Man United fans have the biggest civil war since Wenger out. You lot are the biggest civil war since Wenger out. Swear down.
So we argue about
Pogba. They argue about Pogba, who's better, Pogba and Bruno, who's more important. They argue about Martial FC, whether Martial should be the number one guy or not. What else do you argue about?
The thing is about United fans is like we never appreciate, and it's just like, guys, appreciate your team. Like we all want to win, we get it, but we can't be fighting out each other if we're not gonna win. It's very simple. Appreciate your players, support the team.
And we've got another goal in Germany. Inter Milan 3, Shakhtar 0. Lautaro Martinez. Yeah, again.
But
we're getting to the Arsenal talk, man. We're taking very long, bro.
No, but we need to talk about one more team. We need to talk about one more team.
Oh God,
we do need to talk about one more team. There was a 4-4 final.
Hurry up!
Was Atletico Madrid against RB Leipzig. Razzle Sports Leipzig. I told you, don't sleep on
the friggin' Spanish man. Them let me down, fam. I said Spanish final. Look at me. I look like a muppet, bro.
La Liga in the dust.
Hey, Leipzig, bro. They
I was
big up
fuming
Nagelsmann,
watching
man.
the game.
Big up Nagelsmann.
Adrian has blood in his hands.
Oh yeah.
Because I know Liverpool would have smoked.
Could you imagine Liverpool facing these teams? I know, innit? You must be thinking, "Rah, man, there's a semi-final right there." Even and they got Lyon, yeah? Is it them against Lyon?
No, it's them against PSG.
PSG, yeah.
Sorry, it's them against PSG.
So it's France versus Germany.
But this is a hurdle as well. Like this for me is a hurdle of PSG's that they can fall over.
No, you're right.
Definitely,
You're right.
definitely.
Never count out Leipzig. Imagine we get Leipzig versus Lyon in the Champions League final.
Could you imagine?
It'll be good for the neutral.
Yo.
What do you mean? I'm the neutral. Give me Bayern versus PSG. I'm the neutral. Give me that. What do you mean?
Yeah, man. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. Oh my God. Yeah, no, Leipzig, man. Listen, man. They're proving me wrong every single time I doubt them. I've doubted them a lot this year, and man, he's still. I don't know how you lot are plugging it away, man. How they're doing it. Big up to themselves, man. They beat Simeone literally at.
We need to question Simeone. I can't lie. I feel like
no. My Pep.
I feel like
it's the same thing as Pep.
I think it's the same thing as Pep. I can't lie to you. I feel
play
like
your best players, bro, man.
Just play your best players. At the same time, I feel like his tactics have been found out.
Who should he have played?
Should have started João Felix.
I start Felix. But you know what it is? I think he's got an underdog complex wherein, and this is one of the reasons as to why I didn't want to play Atletico, when the tie was first announced, because Simeone is best set to be the quote-unquote underdog. But when he's put in a position where the impetus is on him to take the game to the other team, I feel like he runs out of ideas personally. And we saw it against RB Leipzig.
At the same time, I just feel like, why did João Felix go to that team? He does not fit the system.
Look, man, I think with
does Lamar.
I feel like with Simeone, again, it's my same defense with Pep Guardiola. I think Simeone's side was good enough to beat Leipzig on the night. Simeone's been lauded so much for the way that they play, because when he gets it right, he gets it right. He gets it spot on. And I feel like you have to understand, I know his criticism is that Atletico Madrid are no longer the underdog. They should be fighting with the big dogs. But even to this day, fighting against Madrid and Barcelona is a tough mission for them. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that side. We've been like their La Liga win and their semi-finals in the Champions League, quarterfinals in the Champions League. Fam, he's doing a potch at Tottenham. On a serious note, I know they spent 100 million on a player and whatnot, but man, them Atletico Madrid, they are nice, but they are not the team that I think everyone's expecting them to be. And you look at their side, look at the players. I mean, they got good players, but once you take, they took Rodri, I think they signed 6 or 7 players this season in their first 11. And that takes time to mold up as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Lukaku, Big Rom, makes it goal number 4 for Internazionale. Anyway. So, I feel like Atletico Madrid guys they are Tottenham Hotspur in Spain, but they've even won a league. They're Leicester City more so. And I just feel like the criticism is harsh. That's all I got to say. What is
But I
David
think with
gone?
Leipzig.
Yeah, go on. So go on. Leipzig.
No, what's your point?
No, I was saying is David gone for the Arsenal, but then we're on Leipzig for now.
And I was gonna
And what I was gonna say, because I think somebody asked the question, why gone with Leipzig? But I think what Leipzig have done is what you man were talking about earlier, and it's just having a good football structure in place where you can go and sign a top class young manager in Nagelsmann. You can go and pluck top quality young players, and you can build a side out of them. We saw Dale Upamecano have a fantastic game, and Cuckoo I thought was good. They lost Werner, but they're able to sort of prize Schicks away from Roma, and Shabitzer as well, proper midfielder. And I think that answers the question. And I feel like a lot of teams maybe need to start adopting the Leipzig model, or adopting the model that Bayern used when they signed Alphonso Davies, and start getting smart in the market, because there are top young players out there. There are players that you can mold and you can develop that are 21, 22, 23, and you can build a side around. You don't need to spend £70 million on Ben Chilwell. But
agreed.
There's far too much money. There's far too much talent, a talent pool in football to not find talent for your side. Do you know what I'm saying? I agree. Big up to Leipzig, man. They've been running that club well. They were made in 2009. You know what I'm saying? Semi-final of the Champions League. Flip me.
Right.
David fan. Wharton. Don Raul.
Yes.
Arsenal, in case you haven't heard, Don Raul has left Arsenal Football Club.
Excommunicated.
David, what are your thoughts?
What
was your thoughts on that?
Here's my thoughts. Yeah, I don't know if you'll hear this. I don't know if you'll hear this. Let's try this.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Why? Why do you say that?
Bruv, I'm not this situation. The way this thing has come out the blue, bruv. And I was like, my man has just been acting, bruv. Has he been acting bare fishy, bruv?
Well, it depends what you want to believe. It depends what you want to believe. If you look in the statement that Arsenal made, and even his statement, he's been removed because the board feel we don't need two of you, as in him and Vinay, and because of the COVID situation, it has forced their hand to relieve him of his duties. So there was nothing in terms of the Pepe mishap, the little, you know what I'm saying? But this is ex-Barcelona. Now, if there's anything I know about Barcelona, it is what we call a brown envelope. I'm trying to find a brown envelope. I can't even find them. But it is an envelope, a paper bag, that gets handed, fam, at Barcelona. So even if he was taking backhanders, would not surprise me one bit. But officially, that's not the reason why he's leaving Arsenal.
So who's head of football then?
There's no such thing. We've now gone back to the Gazidas role.
What does that mean?
I'm done. I'm out.
CEO.
I'm out. If we've gone back to that, I'm done.
We've gone back to Gazidas.
I'm done. Does this man know football?
That's a great question. That was the first question I had.
I'm out.
Because I turned to my colleagues. I said, "So who's the guy who's going to lead the football?" Edu's more or less the guy. So Edu and Arteta are going to work closely and recruit, meaning it's going to be more in control of Arteta's side. Whereas Raul used to pull the plugs and just bring players to the club that, when you look at his record, it's not good.
Dennis Suarez. Oh, come on, man.
Woo! Wanted to give Unai a new contract, gave David Luiz a new contract.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So
those were prisonable offenses, some of those.
Guys, listen, hold on. We got rid of Michelin for this. Is this what we're saying? I'm done. I'm sorry. Because now we've just basically we've basically gone back to Wenger thing, bro.
Yeah.
With someone who we don't know. Because with Edu, I don't even know what his connections are, but fam, we're now relying on Arteta to do transfers. You ain't got a scout. You got rid of thing. Rowley's gone. Long time.
Number 5, Big Rom, yet again.
5. Bruv, you know Romelu Lukaku, bruv, that's what? That's like his 34th goal for into the season?
Yeah.
That's mad.
He was
That's a
going to
great
kill it
goal.
over there, man.
Like, honestly, yeah. Now we've got... Now you're asking Arteta now to recruit now. On top of himself coaching, now you're asking him to do transfers as well, bro. Nah,
What I like about Arteta,
No, but David, isn't that what you want, though?
No.
It's like,
I want my manager to coach the team, bro.
No, but surely he should have an input into what players he gets.
Yes.
yeah, I agree.
Do I trust Edu and then this Vina guy to go get the players? No.
Yeah, managers don't do the negotiations. That is.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Who is leading this? We got rid of our negotiator. They're all gone, bro. So who is leading this, bro? And there's no.
What's Don Raul giving you, bro?
Nicolas Pepe.
Yeah, facts.
My issue is not Don. Don
No,
is
facts.
gone. Don is gone. If he was doing a mad thing or whatever money business, fine. Replace the guy, bro. We've now gone back to the old. We've gone to Wenger model now. Again.
Remember what Wenger said? He said, director of football. What does that even mean? What do they do? I'm the manager, so therefore I'm in the football club.
It works. Why did we? All right, if I would think, yeah, if we're getting Arteta, yeah, we're gonna try and do the Man City sort of thing. You get Tiki, what's his name? Tiki, whatever his name is.
Tiki Bergerstein, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Compared with Wenger, yeah, there was not enough football men around him. He was the football guy. We've now gone back to that again. Okay, I know Arteta does football, but if there's no one above us who's a football person as well and business minded as well, I'd
say Edu's captured Martinelli, for example. Look what he's done with the Brazil national team. You know what I'm saying? Corinthians as well. I'm with it.
That's national team. Oh, come on, Pete, man. Oh,
the national team is scouting, finding the right players to play for the national team. Remember, many of the Brazilian players lost out to teams like Italy and Spain with all these dual citizenships, and then Brazil finally got their piece together, and that's all down to the hands of Edu. Edu's very much praised in this football circuit. So
I always seen it, but all I'm saying, if there's no football people above these man, you're gonna have another point of situation again, bro. Where Edu wants this guy, this one saying money doesn't make sense, and it's long. We're gonna be back at the same thing. We were meant to sign this guy. They say we don't have the money for it. I don't want to hear that, bro.
But imagine we had Zaha instead of Pepe, or we had another centre half instead of David Luiz. These were the things that even Emery was saying in his interview. They were recruiting above me. So
there you go.
I would rather, but I'm blaming Raul on that as well. Like I would rather, like Arteta sees, oh, this is my problem in midfield. I need to find a player that can do that position, and then he goes out looking for the identity. Maybe not necessarily be the be all and end all, but here's the identity that I want. Edu, go find him.
Yeah, the DNA, the makeup. Yeah.
Whereas Raul, we were doing all these connections things. But Kia was our head of scout, basically. Like it's getting ridiculous.
Why is he still there now? Still,
he's Eddie's agent. He's Eddie's agent. That's the thing.
There you go, bro. We've done out here, bro. It is a wrap, bro. We've got rid of all our scouting. We've been complaining about scouting. Now we're gonna bring in more nonsense, bro. Now I'm done. If this is
Mikel Arteta's fan, believe in him, bro. Believe in him. Believe in him.
My issue is not Arteta. It's above him. If that thing, it's a wrap. We've seen this so many times. At least, Chelsea, yeah. And we know who runs. Is that one? What's the woman's name?
Marina. She runs the negotiations.
Abramovich said,
she's a don. She's a friggin' don.
She's a don, bro. That's who run the club. This is why you got Pulisic, all them man there. You've done this. These Arsenal, we've never had that. That's all I want. I need someone up there who is serious, knows their football and his business. I need both.
I'm going Edu.
When it comes to Marina, she's like a negotiator. So she's not necessarily picking the players that get signed. She's just going in there and getting the best deal.
Right.
So,
whatever she does it well, bro. That's above us, bro. When there's nothing there, and then you're missing out on 1 million here, you're haggling over. Nah, bruv, I don't want to hear that, bruv.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. Edu Gasper, fam. Edu Gasper, bro. Watch that. Watch
if
that.
there's no seriousness above Arteta, he will fail. And that's what my only issue is. I've no issue with Arteta, the manager. It's everything above it. If it's not correct up here, it will show on the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only issue. If I'm there now, nah, bruv, I'm done. I'm not even going to think. You'll see more rants on Arsenal Fan TV, and I'm not here for that. I'm not going for another season of that, bruv. End of story.
I'll give it 2 seasons, bruv. You'll see the effect.
Huh?
I'll give it 2 seasons to see the effect.
Yeah, we'll see in it, but I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know, because this reminds me of Arteta's interview. I'm not sure if it was after he either beat Liverpool or City. I think it might have been after he won the FA Cup. But he sort of essentially guaranteed he has a lot of control over transfers and over and he'll be backed in the market. So maybe this is in line with that. Who knows?
Who knows,
bro? Well, but what I do know, the CEO is a football man, he's a businessman, and it's the same thing as Gazidis, bro. They're gonna chat rubbish. Oh man.
There'll be bad PR.
I mean, we'll see. Heads have rolled, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Heads have
rolled.
Is he bold? Is he? Yeah, V9.
Yeah, V9's got like partly bald. He's got a bit of hair near the back.
Nah, bro.
Oh, what? Gazidis?
No. I don't.
Okay.
Honey.
Right. We got a comment from B Arsenal Gooner who says, "Hold on, boys. One statement reads, I decided to leave because you're saying he was sacked. Which one is it?"
His job was made redundant. They're not replacing him. Take that as it is. We're not replacing that position. He was the head of football. We no longer have a head of football. We have a one managing director. And I don't
think that's the worst thing in the world.
But yeah, speaking of Arsenal, Peter, who's your favorite manager?
Huh?
What, this season? What, this season? Of all time?
All time.
Oh, it's not even a question. It's not even a question.
Guess whose favorite manager has possibly offered to be the next Netherlands manager?
Bah! Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
It's coming out news out of the Netherlands that he possibly offered to become the next Netherlands manager. Think as it is right now, yeah. Think as now, but it's literally big news out of the Netherlands that's possibly happening.
If that goes through, have you seen Netherlands like whole academy? Have you seen Ajax? Yep. Holy smokes! If Wenger gets his hands on that,
I don't think Wenger wants to manage again.
Yeah. You don't think so?
No.
You don't think he would?
Didn't he turn down the Barcelona?
The way the Arsenal thing ended.
I don't know, man. I think the right job has to come. I think he turned down the Bayern job. I think he was linked with Bayern, but I think he turned it down.
You're saying the right job, but yeah, of course, everyone wants to manage Chelsea. But like, honestly, does he want to get back into the field?
I think if he could play the pure football, then I think he would do it. Like, I could see him managing like Utrecht in Holland, where the pressure's not on to win anything, but to develop a team. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he could go to Vitesse Arnhem or something. Like Holland, kind of just matches to me. But anyway,
yeah, it does. Total football, developing you. You have a reduced work schedule because
there's not a Dutch game I'd miss if he becomes the manager. There's not a game I'd miss.
And hopefully he can go out on a high as well, man.
Yeah, for real.
If he wants something,
it ended up sad at Arsenal, man.
It did. But his job at FIFA is so legit, though, man. Like head of football development, is it or something like that? I mean, come on.
Yeah, some arbitrary title.
Yeah, it sounds mage.
Bosslat Endo earlier when we were talking about Neymar, he said Neymar is number 2. I'm guessing that's behind Messi. And he also said, last comment before I leave, Bayern, Man United, Liverpool and Arsenal are the original bad boys of English football. All right, mate. All right.
He's trying to get me. No,
They've got 20.
He's trying
They've
to
got
get
20
me.
titles.
He's trying to get me to defend them. Don't fall for it, guys. He's trying to get me to defend them because he obviously knows Man United have won the trophy.
Pete, you defended him.
Peter.
That's you.
Nah, bro. I'll hold fire. Robin, you can go through for that one.
No, there's no need. There is absolutely no need because if I start, then I'm falling for a trap. There's no need. There's no need, guys.
All right, let's talk about.
If I speak, I'm in trouble. If I speak,
let's do the
I like
prediction.
Peter on pole. Are you done?
No? But
yeah, we now have a Europa League final. Inter Milan versus Sevilla.
We have a Europa League final. Inter Milan versus Sevilla. Who is your winner out of this competition, Oscar?
Inter Milan. I think their firepower up front is just dangerous.
I agree. Robinho.
Internazionale.
Nice. Don Generous Dave. In honor of Raul. Inter. Adrian.
Inter. But football heritage is playing in the back of my mind. Like, this is Sevilla's trophy,
This is
man.
Sevilla's trophy.
Football heritage. You know what, yeah? I would agree, but there's a man called Antonio Conte. I have so much belief in that guy. He's the man. He's the man.
Yeah. He wins
He
wins trophies too, man.
Who? What? Conte?
Mm.
Yeah, in his first year as well, he just picks it up as he walks along. So yeah, I'm going Inter. Semi-final Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we kick off with RB Leipzig against Paris Saint-Germain. Oscar, what is your prediction?
Do you know what? I think it's going to be very similar to the Atalanta game. I think PSG will get it over the line just.
Robinho.
Allez, les Paris. Allez, les Bleus. Let's go.
Okay. Now the Leipzig flag has now stopped waving, yeah? You're going to put it down for a moment.
No. If you ask me who I prefer or who I think is going to win, PSG.
No, but you said that with glee, though.
No, because I like Paris. You know me.
Yeah, but Robin's a Paris Saint-Germain guy. He's got the kit. He's got the wear.
He's a guy of a lot of places. He's a guy.
I love Europe. I'm a European football man.
That's true. That's what Man United does to you. When Man United is not going well, boy, you start going around the globe.
I saw that word Inter touching that. So
I travel. I visit my team.
Dave, what are you saying?
What, Leipzig PSG?
Yeah.
Do not be surprised if Leipzig win, bro.
The German efficiency, yeah.
what a story that would be.
I feel like the Germans.
You know the riots in Paris are going to be real.
I feel like the Germans have just clocked onto this Spanish thing, and yeah, the brown paper bag has been passed on there.
Hey,
it's passed on to Germany.
Yeah. I think it's a cycle, bro. So yeah, now it's a.
To be fair, we've not had a German cycle. We've had a Spanish, we've had an Italian, we've had an English cycle. We've not had a German.
Yeah, it doesn't last long. The German one.
I don't think cycles last long in general.
Is it the rise of Liga? Is it the rise of the French?
Or the farmers? Next season, watch out for AVB's Marseille, fam. That guy's come back, you know. Oh my god.
Because Dillerman got to NASCAR.
Yeah.
Remember, he was managing in like Russia. He said, "You know what? My career ain't banging." Did a bit of NASCAR, now he's back.
What a guy! What a guy! Akil P says PSG will benefit from having Mbappe's start. Are we looking forward to seeing Starboy back in action?
Hell yeah!
Listen, bro. Black Lives Matter, bro. We're here for Neymar and Mbappe, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
Kylian, I think Kylian is such a star boy. Yeah, and I really want to see him in the Champions League.
The star boy. Like all the star boys we have, no one is close to him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Adrian. I need to get your prediction.
Oh, Paris.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm going against the grain. I'm going RB Leipzig, and it'll be an all German final. The efficiency is aggressive.
No Peter's predictions. It's going to be an all French final.
If it's an all French final,
Am I playing?
Stick a tenner on it.
Is it a reverse psychology?
if it's an all French final, you know that we all need to apologize. You know, Europe needs to apologize.
No, because a week ago, Peter was talking about all Spanish final.
Yeah.
Trust.
French final Champions League.
Man just wants all something.
But them man there let me down, fam. Them man there let me down.
Do you know what I was saying to Peter the other day? Yeah, if Leipzig make the final, yeah, Timo Werner, in order to like rectify this horrible thing, he has to score like 5 goals in his first game.
Does he get a Champions League medal?
Yeah, he gets a medal.
Okay.
But he don't lift the trophy.
That's a fair point. Actually, do you know what? I totally forgot that he could get the medal. Still,
he gets the medal, but he don't lift the trophy. We all want to lift that trophy, boy. So you know what that is.
Yeah, they don't that pity medal, man.
He joined Chelsea to watch us lose from the stands. Why did he do that?
Did you remember Matip?
Oh my God.
Remember Matip? Yeah, I think it was January like 2016, maybe. I think Liverpool lost to like Hull, West Brom, like Dross, and he refused to go to the Africa Cup of Nations, and Cameroon ended up winning the whole damn thing. But he was losing against absolutely all 4 abysmal sides, only for Cameroon to go and win AFCON. You couldn't make it up.
Well, how silly?
Do you see life? Honestly, oh my
Genuinely
days.
couldn't make it up.
I don't get the players that transfer before.
Why? What's the rush?
Why? They're not playing again.
I don't get
it. Do your thing, and then you join afterwards.
And the other semi-final, Lyon Bayern, Oscar go.
Bayern.
Robinho.
Here comes the pain. Here comes the pain.
David.
Wow, Lyon not getting put to bed, bro.
AD.
Yeah, Bayern will put up a fight though, but Bayern will beat them comfortably.
Yeah, bro, I got Bayern still to go through on that one. All German final, you're done now.
Shout out to everybody that's locked in right now. We got Sam Fisher back. He says Rivaldo elite, bro.
Thank you very much. We all agree.
I'm not even going to guess now.
Sam's trying it, fam. Sam's trying it.
We got another comment from B Arsenal Guna, who says, "I can never accuse Pitt." Who is Pitt?
Pete.
I keep saying Pitt. Wait.
Peter. Now Oscar, his wife.
Oscar, he's gold.
Oh, there you go.
I can never accuse Pitt. I'm here, fam. What's going on, guys?
It's Pete.
It just started spazzing, bud. Let's try it again.
He's God. I can never accuse Peter of being a United lover. He hates them more than me. I hate Rooney, Beckham, Rio, Ronaldo, and the whole lot. But,
fam, I hate Manchester United. I
know it, bruv. You guys are really bad.
It's not an episode if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, guys. No.
Genuinely.
I thought we were gonna get over it. I thought it was gonna be a clean, nice clean episode.
Guys on the Wi-Fi, bro. Nah, blood.
No, you're not.
My prediction is thing get put to bed, bro. They don't get, but they want to tuck them in nice, sing them a lullaby, everything.
But if we get an all French final,
listen, it's not gonna happen, bro.
Listen, this Champions League has been crazy. We've not expected a lot. Oh, they're back.
The Gangalese back.
We wanted a clean episode, lads. One clean episode.
Yeah, we're so close. We're so close.
Yet so far.
Did you guys discuss this comment?
Oh, we read it, and then you both disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Is Pitt me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a Ugandan, whoever it is.
Wow.
straight from Kampala.
Pitt is a Ugandan thing, bro. They're saying I I can never accuse Pitt of being a United lover. He hates them more than me. Yeah, Pete, do you hate? Is that true? Do you hate the whole lot? Do you hate Rio and Beckham?
I can appreciate them as they've left. At the time, if you wear a Manchester United shirt, you are a red devil. Therefore, you shall be rebuked in Jesus' name. I'm not here for Manchester United.
Yeah, you're right. Could have stand Rio at United. Lovren was a human, but just that United Reds.
Yeah, he was scum.
Top class and a half. When you have people like Sheringham and you have Keane and you have Schmeichel, I wanted to knock him out, bruv. I was like, bro, trying to run up my mouth, blood. I wanted to knock him out.
You know, Sheringham was like 34 at United.
Uncle Teddy.
Because I was watching some. I was up. It might have been like 3 o'clock one night. Yeah, I was watching like Premier League greats. You know when they're just showcasing you the career. So I saw he was at like Dungeons in Sweden. He was at Millwall. I didn't they're talking about like raw like when he had his final season at United. They're like saying like calls for him to retire. Then ended up at Spurs again. It's like crazy. Old man. Play football. Play football at 40.
Speaking of Rio, have you seen him and Laporte going back and forth on Twitter?
No. Sam, no? Oh, no, I did see that actually. Go on, explain it.
Laporte has, like Kylian, has bit into football Twitter and started coming out at everyone regarding his tackle, saying, listen, you can say all this crap about me. It was a tackle, UEFA, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, I know Rio is not a true fan because he's speaking against it. But Rio defended him.
He's sharp. He's sharp. All the City players that are coming out and talking crap
now. He just tweeted now.
I tell you what, the City players are hurt, blood.
There's so many
Ronaldo's on the leg.
He's just a bit of Muppet, man.
Yeah, man. And I get.
Listen, bro. You see them man there, yeah? They know their manager flipped the game for them, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bernardo didn't touch pitch, and he's talking.
Who?
You didn't touch pitch.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva is also talking.
They know, but that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm with you.
They know deep down Guardiola cost them the thing, but they can't say nothing. Deep down, they know it, but they can't say jack all, bro, because you're out.
You know what it is?
I'm sure Pep said so in the changing room. I'm sure.
I'm all for footballers doing what they want and tweeting. You should, sure, if you feel like you need to tweet, then tweet. But when you're coming out after a loss and talking about fans, like David Silva was talking about Liverpool fans, and Laporte was complaining about the ref, bro, just hold that L. Like you gotta hold that one. You lost. Yeah.
Like a fan. I don't know what is my man on the Henny, bro.
I don't know what's that on, bruv.
Let's Oscar, last 2 comments to wrap it up.
All right, let me do Sam Fisher. Can we talk about Bruno Fernandes constant diving in the penalty box? 22 penalties this season.
No, I think he's talking about the barge that he got. Now that was a pen, because the other person didn't catch the ball. It was a pen. That was.
I love how you say it was a pen. Listen, Robin. I'm not forgiving him till next season after what I saw take place at Villa Park.
Yeah.
What I saw take place at Villa Park was an utter disgrace. Fergie was the manager.
Blame the referees for that one. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes is not the one that's getting fouled. It's mostly Martial.
Yeah, there's a lot of diving from Bruno as well.
But I'm saying, at the end of the day, don't foul the players in the box. If you foul me,
hey, look, man,
I get a penalty.
I mean, yeah.
22 penalties in one season. Jesus.
Boss Endo says, remember my comment last week about which African core is weaker out of Peter and David, Sako and Torre, or Zuma and Rudiger? Oscar said Rudiger and Zuma don't go by African countries. I meant heritage. Brother, the question was dead last week. You brought it back this week. Brother, like, what you did? What you did?
Oh, my days. Oh, my days.
Does anyone want to answer that?
Nah. No.
What's the question?
I'm confused, bro.
Joke, bro.
I still haven't got the joke yet, so
I'm trying to find the joke. Like, I'm trying to find the
joke. It's true.
I'm African. I don't get it. I don't understand. So.
To be fair, Boss Endo then says in the next comment, "You man have no sense of humor, man. You don't get my jokes." Do you know what?
Anyone gets your jokes.
We don't get it. That's fair. That's fair. Whatever it is, bro, I don't get that.
Hey, you better lending off the shots, fam.
Lastly, our last comment we'll go through is Sam Fisher, who says Man United versus Arsenal opening day of the Premier League. What's your thoughts? Is that
confirmed?
Yeah, that
Is
ain't
that
been
out?
confirmed.
No,
I
it's
don't-
21st.
Apparently it's been leaked.
I know it says 21st at latest, so I don't know if it will come out before.
I don't think I don't personally like big games on the opening day.
I don't.
I feel like the most boring game of football on the opening day, I'm excited to see it. I want to see Chelsea away at Burnley. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to see two big teams. Yeah, obviously you want to be at home, but a game that will be boring on any given day is exciting on the opening day because you're just excited to see the new starters and all that. So two big teams, it's just not needed so early on.
If it is, then we just need to make those signings tomorrow. And
I'm seeing West Ham Liverpool at London Stadium. That's the slaughterhouse waiting to happen, bro.
Do you know what? Yeah, I want all the big teams early just because, man, I just want to get out of the way, man. I don't want to see none of you, man, bruv.
It'll make for a great pod episode. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh God, it'll be a kickoff, won't it? And it's not even like the window. The window doesn't shut before; it shuts all the way in October. Like, repug.
Yes, so they've done it as it was in the summer, innit?
Yeah, basically.
It's like 3 months or 2 months or whatever.
We'll see by the end of the week.
So guys, next week the Champions League final is on Sunday.
Yeah.
Should we do a pod Sunday night?
It's on Sunday.
Oh, is that the end of season pod?
It might have to be.
All right.
And guys, this is gonna be we're gonna have a little break from the Champions League to the Premier League starts, right? And it's gonna be our last break for a long time. Because after that, it's just football's just on.
It don't hellfire.
Now all I can say, you need a big squad this season.
Yeah.
Like Wolves can't do what they did
Do you know
again.
what's happening?
But
No, do you
by
know
the
what's
Euros,
happening?
everyone's gonna be dead. Everyone's gonna be dead.
We have this. We have the Premier League. We have the Nations League is returning. We have the Euros. We have the Champions League. We have the Europa League.
Oh,
Even the
what's that
Charity
ender?
Shield.
What's that ender? Just mentioned the Charity Shield. Who gives a monkeys?
Oh, I care.
I care.
Do you care? Who are you playing in that game? Is Aubameyang
How can you
playing?
hate from my side of the club when you can't even get in?
Wait, are you playing your strong teams in this game?
I hope so.
Do you care?
What? Oscar, have you seen?
Bro, a trophy's a trophy.
Have you seen our
Is it
record
a
in the community?
trophy?
Shield? We play all the big players, bro. We've been slapping up everyone whenever we play that. So
Okay, then.
It's not a trophy, but it continues the culture of winning, if that makes sense.
All right, but when we come to the opening day and you don't have players injured and whatnot, then it's gonna be mad.
But yeah, what you call it? We have a lot of you not that guys.
Oh my gosh, we still got more.
Woo!
Hey?
Listen, not that guy is simple.
You're not that guys.
Who's that?
This gentleman,
I know where he's going.
it's just long. Don't even go through the thing. He's born in Bav. Listen, I can't be asked to do Bav. He pissed me off, blood, this on Saturday, yeah.
Say his full name.
Team, yeah. Did some stupidness, yeah. Should have peppered, put Lyon to bed, blood. They were there for the taking, blood.
Facts.
Yeah. Let Lyon get into the game. They scored, and then from there, the football gods said, "You know what? These ones are not serious. They didn't want it. You're out." Jesus missed the sit. The spirit of Robert descended on him. Then it descended on Sterling. Missed the sit out. They go down the other end. Edison pulls off. The spirit of De Gea entered Edison. The spirit of De Gea entered Edison. 3-1. And you go out the Champions League. So you're not that guy goes to say Pep Guardiola Salah. You're not that guy, bro. Facts,
man. Defend, bro.
Barcelona dodged the biggest.
I need to.
Oh,
Hold
you know
on.
what?
Barcelona's done it. They're done. I need
He's not finished.
into the Hall of Fame, yeah.
Give them.
And this is it's football. It's football related, but it's not in it. So still,
Oh, okay.
Man. But these lot annoyed me as well, innit? Yeah. So there's two of them, bro. One was born. Let me find their info, bro. But anyway, they're politicians. 2 of them are both politicians. Good. Marcus Rashford's forced one to reverse his decision on free school meals in it, and the other one decided to do algorithms to fix up man's thing, people's grades, flopping man's grades and that. So in the Hall of Fame, Gavin Alexander Williamson, and what's my man? The other one. What's the other one? And the other one's Alexander Boris, the preferred Johnson. You're not that guy, bro. Both of you, bro. Sort your crap out, lad. Are you not mad, bro? Messing up my people.
My God. Is that Boris' full name? Is that Boris' full name?
Boris, the preferred whatever Johnson. You're not that guy, bro.
Alexander.
They transcended the politics. That's to make an appearance. That is diabolical what they're doing.
Flopping man. First of all, no free school meals. And then you tried to flop man's GCSEs, blood.
No Oyster cards.
Oh my God! Hey, man, congestion charge, blood. Yeah, how can I get hit, blood? Yeah, up till 10 p.m. blood.
Hold on, Sadiq Khan, you're not that guy as well, bruv. Are you dumb,
man? Hey, Sadiq is moving mad. Man made it 7 days a week, up till 10 p.m. What is this?
Now, COVID hit him, man. He needs to be making the peace somehow.
He stung me, fam. He stung me, man. Oh my days! Couldn't believe it.
All of them had to have story. I know it's not football related, but fam, they had to go in there, bro.
Nah, but they've transcended. You're right. They transcended.
I'm sorry. Guys, I get my results. I can't get into my first thing, so I have to go through clearing, bro. And then later, you reverse the thing, bro. Nah, blood.
Whilst universities are full.
Wink, wink. University.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, bro. All 3 of them. Charge. Morons, bro.
Fantastic. Oh my God.
You dodged the bullet, bruv.
Who?
Ollie, bruv. You dodged the bullet.
Yeah, Ollie dodged.
Yeah.
But on that note, fam, on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, we are signing out. This is the Top 4 Podcast. Big up yourselves. Catch us on Twitter at Top 4 Podcast. Catch us on SoundCloud, Top 4 Podcast. iTunes, Top 4 Podcast. Spotify, Top 4 Podcast. The YouTube, Top 4 Podcast. You done know the MySpace. Big up everyone that's locked in today. We're going to do a live video straight after the Champions League final. Is that correct? Yeah? Have we confirmed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So after the Champions League final, it's a bonanza. Okay. End of season bonanza, bro. Bring, like it's the last day of school. You can bring snacks. You can watch movies. Bring the lot, fam. Yeah. It's going to be happening this Sunday. Top 4 Podcast. Make sure you check out. I want to big up all the mandem that I've messaged today. Yeah. I'm going to scroll up real quickly. Big up Boss Like Endo 100%. Each and every. Big up B Arsenal Gooner. Since you're a Gooner, you're my guy, fam. Big up Nick Lavin. Big up Akil P as well, fam. Big up Sam Fisher, veteran. Do you get what I'm saying? So big up all of yourselves. Sunday night. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Like the video as well. Please hit the like button so the video can get around a bit more. And then watch out Sunday, where
SummerSlam.
Lyon lift the Champions League title.
It is SummerSlam week.
It's literally SummerSlam.
Peace.